Roll.
There we go. Now we're in. Now I should be able to control from my phone from here. All right. Good evening. Welcome to Newbs, where you get to watch us learn how to tabletop game. I'm Jeremy, your DM for the first campaign here. And we're introducing our first new player. We've got Rachel with us tonight. I don't think we're going to go around and introduce all of us individually this time. But Rachel, I don't know if you want to just say who you are or give a little bio
Like in
or
general?
anything. Yeah.
Where, I guess.
You don't have to give away anything personal or anything. That camera is the one that is on you. Sorry, the wall fell over right before we started, so we didn't get a lot of time to brief Rachel on what's going on here.
Yeah, that's fair. My name is Rachel, and I'm Zach's wife. We've been married for almost 8 years, and I'm an attorney by trade, and I'm really excited. I've never played this before, so this is my first time even watching or learning or doing anything.
Yep.
So
Perfect. So yes, thank you for playing. So yeah, Rachel's going to get to watch us go through some basic mechanics and stuff, and then we will introduce her character as the evening moves on. All right. So where we ended last time was they fought they went out on a hunt for some aurochs. They were able to kill a couple of aurochs, but they also woke up a plains ogre at the same time. And so they had a battle with a plains ogre. They did very well, much better than I was hoping they were going to do. And now they are on day 2, and so the party begins to meet members of the convoy, and noticing you are being greeted with good morning nods and smiles, at least from the people at the back of the convoy. Word is spreading there is a party among them that not only secured enough aurochs meat to feed the entire convoy at the mid-trip roast, but they stole the aurochs from an ogre chieftain's herd and slew the mighty chieftain. So,
That was a chieftain?
no. That's the rumor going around.
That's what we told everyone.
I probably started that. Why? Okay.
So after breakfast, Ekrub heads off on a journey of his own. He doesn't tell any of you where he is going, just that he'll be back soon. And then you travel most of the day. The summer day starts cool and gets warm, but not quite hot. The convoy has moved deep into farming country. Fields of various grains and vegetables make a patchwork quilt of the rolling hills. At times it is peaceful enough to hear the squeaking and grinding of wagon hardware and the snorts and pants of the animals. And at other times it's boisterous laughter and playful jeering between the wagons. And so you come across Hatapat, who is helping somebody fix a wagon. The wagon is off on the side of the road. And, we're going to add our first new thing. We're going to add music, and we need to see how loud that music is going to be. So we should be adding background music tonight. And I need to get up and test this. I can't do this part from my phone.
I think we should also give props for the new background as well.
Mm-hmm.
Of course. Piper printed up the background. Now we're in an authentic tavern here. So
With potions.
with potions,
Potions,
and
not
whatever.
necessarily drink.
Yeah.
You can add a little bit of fireball to some potions. I'm sure
These are
it'll
your
do the same
top
trick.
shelf potions. That one looks like it has a cat in it.
Maybe it is.
Do you guys have that at Johnny Burt's?
Not anything fancy
Base
like
beer?
that.
Oh, okay.
I don't know why it's not working now. That's disappointing.
I can sing.
Yeah, I was gonna say you can just say.
Well, you got a bard.
Well, yeah, but
Oh.
looking for a loot.
That's
remember?
true, yeah.
Never mind. I think I know what's going on.
Yeah, I have to be
Alright.
caught up from last time. So.
That's basically all we did.
Sounds like you guys did
So
pretty
you
good
come
without
across
me, so-
Hatapat, who is, sorry, I should have done this so that you guys could be chatting about it. You come across Hatapat, who is helping somebody, a wagon. There's a broken wagon on the side of the convoy, and he's just helping.
Oi, Hanapat!
Oh, good day, gentlemen. Oh no, you haven't added Rachel yet. Sorry. Good day, gentlemen.
What seems to be amiss?
Oh, just a broken wagon wheel.
You require any help there? It seems a small man like yourself might have need in lifting
I would love some
a
help.
large wagon, my friend.
I would absolutely love some help.
Okay. What's wrong with the wagon?
What's that?
What's wrong with the wagon? Can we visually see what the problem is?
There we go. Now we have music in the background, but I don't know how loud it is. Again, the wall fell before we had time to do so.
Technical.
Chaka when the walls fell.
That's a good episode.
That was a good episode.
So please, I don't know who's on the stream, if that's one of us or somebody else.
DVD.
Is that you?
Yeah.
Okay. So we need to listen for feedback.
Sorry, I just gave away our secret that we're watching wagon streams to help bolster our numbers.
It's kind of like voting for yourself if you're doing like an election.
I mean, you might as
Right.
well, right?
Yeah.
There's nothing saying you
All
can't
right.
do it.
So I don't know how loud that is on the stream.
Do you want me to turn
So Hadapat, there we go. So now.
Seems to be there's some music coming from that wagon.
Nice.
Is there?
So Hadapat is working, and he says he's got his old rusty pincher grabbers, and he holds up this what looks like a pair of pliers, and it's got like this thick gauge wire in it that is now corroded through, and he's just holding two halves pretty much of a what he calls a pincher grabbers. And I was going to look up what they're actually called. I don't know if in the D&D universe if they actually call them pliers, or what other name you would call the pliers. But that's what he's broken, and so he asks you if you can go borrow one from Gimli Clankstone, a few wagons back.
I imagine that wouldn't be too difficult of a task. As a Gimli fellow, are you quite familiar with him?
Oh, I've been traveling with Gimli for quite a while. We help each other out from time to time.
I imagine if we just mention your name, that you entrust us to him in the same.
I've known him for a while.
You don't
I
look
take it
cool,
by the
man.
name Gimli, he might be a dwarf.
Yes. Yep, Gimli is a dwarf. Roll a. I think you would know that one. Roll a perception check.
I was gonna say I can run back and talk to him if we just need to. How many wagons back is he? Are we talking like just a few, or is he
Just
like
a few.
a
You
mile
towards
back?
the no. You're towards the back of the convoy, and so it's only. There's probably another 5 or 6 wagons.
Well, I suppose.
And we're not dead last.
Oh,
We
apparently
moved up.
Gimli is.
Well, you guys were riding on your horses, and you came across Hadapat, who was on the side of the road.
I can talk to him if because we don't know.
That's true. Yeah, I'll just hang out with Hadapat.
Okay.
Give him talk smack.
Right, so you head back and talk
So
to
I
Gimli.
head back and talk to him.
All right, so you go back. You find a wagon, and it looks rough. It's like a forge. It's like a rolling forge. It's got a big smokestack coming out the front.
It's a wagon?
And it's a wagon.
Jeez.
Nice.
Dude, this dude's built up.
And you, whoops. And he's sitting next to his pilot on the wagon.
Okay. So ahoy.
Oh,
I'm
hi
looking
there.
I'm looking for Gimli.
Oh, that's me.
We
a
have-
rough dwarf, I guess. I can't.
A fellow traveler, a friend of ours, Hadapat, is ahead looking for. Did you say he was looking for? Pinchers?
Pliers?
Basically a pliers, a pincher
Yes.
grabbers.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna call it pliers.
That's fair.
So our friend Hadapat up ahead was looking for some pliers. He said that you guys go way back, and he's looking for some help.
Who are you exactly?
I am a fellow traveler by the name of Raziel. Do they all know what bar things are?
I guess they would know bards.
Okay. Fellow bard for local hero Hurry.
Oh,
Yes.
heard that name before.
Yeah.
Hero.
Pretty big name.
He is kind of a big deal.
Yeah.
So were you with him when he killed the oryx? I heard they ripped one's head off.
I was not.
Oh, that's too bad.
I took a solstice that day, so
Oh, what a legendary tale.
went off to. Yeah.
They killed a chieftain.
Yeah, I've been hearing about that actually. Interesting story that. Anyway, we're wondering if you would have a tool to spare. We can fix the wagon up
I
ahead.
knew that's why he sent you. He needs more tools.
More.
And you say pliers is what he's looking for? He's already got one of my pair. Or I guess he doesn't anymore.
Well, he didn't make this information privy to me, so
Fair enough.
he very well may have them. But
All right, so
he didn't tell
roll a
me.
charisma check.
D20.
D20 plus your charisma modifier.
That's the +3 I have. Is that right? Am I reading it right?
Yes,
Yeah.
CHA.
Yep.
Just anywhere on the table.
Yeah.
10. +3, so 13.
Okay. All right. He looks at you and he's like, I guess since you're running around with that hurry fella, he seems like he's pretty reputable. And then at that point, the wagon is starting to come up on where they're at, and he chucks pliers down, and he tries to hit Hadapat with them, but hits the dirt right next to him. And so
He didn't roll.
he
for
helps
that.
you out.
Yeah.
Thank
What's
you,
that?
sir.
He didn't roll for that.
He didn't roll for that?
To hit.
No, it's a good point. He didn't. He wasn't actually trying to hit him.
Thank you, sir. We will return those as soon as we can.
Thank you very much. See that you do. Going to Hattie, I doubt they'll find their way back.
By far the most elaborate wagon I've ever heard of, so I don't think it'll be hard to miss. We'll find a way to get her back.
All
Is
right.
he up on us now?
Yeah, he's passing you guys. So the last couple of wagons are starting to
Can I
come past.
ride up and inquire? Is he a blacksmith with his mobile forge?
Yes, yeah. He's been known to smith things from time to time.
Any weapons crafting skills there? Gimli?
Same, more so armor.
Armor.
Yeah,
Okay.
more so armor. Don't have much. Can't really fold the metal quite as well as I can make plates.
Awesome. Just curious.
Good question.
And so now,
+3.
Hadapat's got a pliers, and
Does he
and
does he need a hand? Jump off and
He
lift
would-
the wagon for him?
he
or
would
something?
not say no to a hand.
Okay. Hurry jumps down and lends his might.
Rue stands back and gives directions. Micromanaging.
Micromanaging, nice. All right, so you are going to try and lift the wagon for Hattie?
Sure.
All right, roll a strength check.
Oh, shoot. 12.
You don't even budget.
Yeah, okay.
But he's Huey, like the
He
Hold
is
on.
hurry.
Could I?
Well,
I could turn
you
my-
budget,
gladiator.
but I
Hold
mean,
on.
it's a wagon.
I'm his bard.
It's
I
like-
would like to play him a song with the drum that I'm carrying
Okay.
to spur him along to get the wagon. I
Would
know
Would that
he
be
failed.
inspiration?
Help-
I think
help-
you get
help
so many.
bolster my.
So look at what you
I-
have.
Oh, to give me inspiration.
Yeah, to give you inspiration
What's that
or
under?
what you have for.
I don't know.
Skill.
It would be under skills or spells.
But it wasn't enough.
It'd be
Let me
inspiration.
bring you up. Again, I don't know if I've mentioned it, the wall fell and kind of screwed up all of our prep work.
Sometimes you gotta take care of the triage.
I could have sworn I had a thing where I could do. Oh wait, it's right there. Inspiration. No, inspiration's a little like it turns on a little light on my.
But you can give
You
it to
have so
someone
many a
else,
day,
right?
I think. Or, yeah, you have so many to give out. And I'm getting there.
I was gonna say I don't know how. I guess I don't know how that works.
Well, that's what I mean. Let's see here.
So you bust out an awesome drum solo, get me all
Correct. You know, like I saw you fail as I was coming up behind the big thing. So
Yes.
behind the big wagon.
You get 3 per short rest. And so as a bonus action, so this is your bardic inspiration. As a bonus action, a creature other than yourself within 60 feet that can hear you gains an inspiration die, a 1d8, for 10 minutes. The creature can add it to one ability check, attack roll, or saving throw. This can be added after seeing the roll, but before knowing the outcome.
Oh, then I can't do that.
Why?
Because you said before knowing the outcome, and you already said that he failed it.
No.
You can try again.
Yeah, he can try again.
Oh, gotcha.
You
Sorry.
can see if your inspiration works.
Gotcha. Okay,
And then-
so I did a little check on my used.
And so how many people are watching him right now?
Can I
You're
cast the action
micromanaging.
help
What
to
is
give him-
John you up to right now?
I'm just riding around on moons.
So you're not over here hanging out with him.
Can I cast? the
Understandable, to be honest.
He's got a panther. Why would he?
Can I cast the advantage help? It's like a battle action. It's basically just micromanaging really good to give him the
Really well.
advantage on the roll.
Advantage, yes, absolutely.
You're doing it wrong.
Actually, people are asking me, they're like, do you know those
Use
guys?
your
I'm
back.
like,
It's the biggest muscle.
You don't know
your
those
back.
people that
I'm
are
not
actually-
with those guys. They're on horses, I'm on a panther, they're not.
He's putting in all this.
No, this is.
Okay.
Okay.
Until you do something good,
All right.
and I'm like, hell yeah, I'm
Yeah,
with those guys. My buddies.
I ripped off that chieftain's head.
So you can play your drum. You can play a beat for him.
Okay,
And
so I'm-
give him one bardic inspiration.
With a D8.
It would be a D8, but he needs to play something.
I think I need to roll the D8, don't I?
No. You give him a D8. That's what bardic inspiration is. You can dole it out 3 times per short rest.
Okay.
So as a bonus action, this is what you're giving another player. When you play him a jam, when
Okay.
you play him his fight song, when you
Yeah.
play him whatever.
Yeah.
When you do your inspiration thing, you give whoever
Mhm.
a bonus action. So a creature other than yourself, this is your bonus action.
Okay.
And you can use it 3 times per short rest. Within 60 feet that can hear you gains an inspiration dice. So if you're inspiring Hurry, he gets 1d8.
Okay.
And so he can keep that d8 for 10 minutes.
Okay.
And then he can add it to an ability check, an attack roll, or a saving throw.
So do I need to give
So
him
this
my
is one of
D8?
your big
No,
base
I got it.
class
I was gonna say, I figured.
good things.
Okay.
So
You can only use it once.
what's
Or you
that?
can use it.
He can only use it once. Yep.
Well, this is up to you
within that
then if
10
you want to
minutes.
use it.
I'll totally use it. Okay.
Bang
There's
out
the
a
inspiration. A
bitchin' drum
6.
solo.
Oh, that's true.
So that's pretty good on a
Okay,
D8.
okay.
And then am I rolling with advantage because Bob's telling me what to do here?
I don't know, is that
He's
overlap?
micromanaging.
I'll allow that.
Alright. Plus 8 to both.
18.
Ooh, shit.
I think it's gonna be hard to do better. We'll
Yeah.
try. Yep, 18.
You get down and you Ruiz is yelling at you. Not with your back! Not with your back! He's yelling at you to lift with your legs. Lift with your legs, and you're struggling, and you're just sweating, and you get it, and you're not quite.
Wow, this is a hell of a check.
It's a wagon. I mean, it's a heavy wagon.
The other, we could apply some, well, Hurry wouldn't know this, but we could apply some physics to this thing and get a big old stick and make a lever of sorts.
Mm-hmm. Is there anything else around that, like, is there anything just within the general vicinity that might be helpful to us?
Roll a perception check.
Okay.
So that would be a d20 plus
I'm
your
also
perception.
gonna ride back over to the group so that I can mention
I can cast an illusion so we think we lifted the wagon.
Alright, let me get my. What was the check?
trying to
Did you
lift
say?
the wagon and change the
What is this?
trying to change it.
You said what?
Play with it.
Play wagon.
What was the check? Did you say? Sorry.
Perception check.
Perception check.
Is that what we're trying to do? Is changing it?
Because you're trying to look around and see if.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is there anything
Yep.
that's so +4? Watch me roll.
Are we trying to change it?
Yes. Oh my god, I got a 1.
A 1.
So I got a 5.
So you look around and
I look at
there's
dirt.
just, I mean, it's just grass.
Straight
I
down?
look at dirt.
I look straight down.
There's clouds out there.
Thankfully for the +4, the only thing I didn't do was stick my head in the sand, so we're good.
To be fair, you
Fair
got hit
enough.
on
You
the head
did
by
that
a
better
horse.
than I could.
So, Rachel, if you get a 20, you get like extra stuff because that's like the highest you can roll. If you get a 1, it's kind of like if you rolled a 1 and you were trying to like hit somebody with a knife, you might stab yourself in the
Okay.
leg.
Okay.
The +4 saved me from looking like a total fool.
Okay.
I still look dumb, but not, completely brain dead.
Well, it was a natural 1, so it should have been. It was exactly what he said. He's looking right, just looks down.
Okay.
Yeah.
Don't worry, guys. I'll look for something. Didn't
I-
find nothing.
I rode back over to the group. I have an idea.
All right.
I also brought some people from down the way to help me with my idea because it's going to work really well. We're all going to get on the other side of the wagon and grab onto it and put all of our weight on the one side that's not with the broken wheel, so that the side with the broken wheel doesn't weigh as much.
Okay. So you're gonna use leverage and more weight and okay.
What do I need to?
So who's all doing this?
Oh, I got enough people to do it.
So you've been making friends, is
Yeah,
what
I
you're
made
saying?
some friends down the way. I saw that you guys couldn't get the
All right,
wagon
so you
lifted.
enlisted some help. That's a good plan. All right, so we'll say you've got 3 people who came over with you.
And they all weigh 400 pounds.
Well, let's just say
You know,
now.
like how they magicians
Murray
do
can
that,
do
they get ran over
his
by the
roll
wheel.
again,
Yeah,
and he can do a strength check. So everybody does a strength
so that
check.
when it runs them over, it can really not get
Yep.
the full weight of the view.
So everybody does a strength check.
Oh, strength?
Yep.
D20.
D20 for me?
Yes, D20 plus your strength modifier. Whoever is helping. Are you helping? Are you?
Yes, of course.
All right.
10.
You got 10.
I got 18. 12.
12 plus 5, 17.
Ray must
Oh.
not have slept well last night.
I can't imagine.
He's just off.
Yeah.
He just off a
18.
little bit. So yeah, easily with all of the help, you easily are able to get enough leverage to. So the number that was in my head was 30. And I'm like, the only way you're hitting it is if you get a natural 20.
Yeah.
I mean, that was the only way that.
Which would have been darn impressive.
Right. And so that's
So
what
we're
I
all
did.
leaning
So that
back
I
and-
think the DM has the power to just say, I picked this number and I'm thinking of this number in my head, and then the player has to beat it. And so I just made up a number for that and expected one person is going to have to get a natural 20. And that I figured you would be the only one who would be able to. All right, so you do that. Hadapat does his thing. Let's see how he does.
Are we all on this trail?
Yep.
We're
Yep.
all kind of out of sorts. We should probably.
Well, you would not. I mean, it's just.
Yeah, not so
we,
much
we, we gotta
imagination.
get together.
This is the road you're traveling. This is
Yeah.
the Moonrise Highway.
That's a big way.
And so, if we had more minis, we would definitely have you out there hanging out with some minis and stuff. But don't have all of them yet. Yet.
Go
That's the key
through,
word.
go through my village.
So Hadapat on his first, what would we call this? Would that be what would a repair check be? Athletics? No. Dexterity. I bet it would be dexterity. So his first one succeeds. Second one succeeds. And his third one doesn't. So he gets the wheel on, he gets it mounted, and he gets the bolts tightened, but they're not on as tight as they should be. He wasn't able to twist all the way. He wasn't able to get them super tight. And so he asks Hurry to come over and finish tightening. And so roll a strength check.
12.
12. 12 is enough for Hurry to give it a last little twist. And so he tells her, put it down! And so everybody lowers it. All right. So now let's see. So were you able to lift it up high enough with everybody, you think? Nah, we won't do that. If you drop it. Have everybody do an athletics check, but now.
To get out of the way of it.
To see if when you drop it, if it like maybe rocks it and then breaks the axle or something.
I thought if
The whole time we're down here, we're just fixing a broken axle for 3 hours. Is what we're
What do you
doing.
guys do tonight? Well, boring.
Not a whole hell of a lot.
Very boring. Kind of sucked. All right. So you are able to, with Ruis's fantastic micromanaging, you're able
Well
to
done.
get.
Well done.
You're able to get the wagon back up, and it's in the last spot, and you watch the wagon as it catches up. So it's
A
a
question real quick.
Yes.
How far ahead is Gimli's wagon at this point?
It's only like 4 or 5 up. It's not very far ahead.
Well, can I grab the pliers and return them to Gimli so that way he,
Yeah,
You know.
absolutely.
it's a trust thing.
All right.
He may be an ally.
It
I'd like to
sounds-
do that.
It sounds like the
So-
broken pair is also his. I don't know if you want to get them back and return them, and he could fix them. Because he mentioned that he already gave Hatapat a pair of pliers. Maybe inquire to Hatapat if both those pairs need to go back
I like that.
to Gimli.
I would like to ask Hatapat if he has another pair that actually came from Gimli, because I would like to return the pair that he lent us.
Oh.
But, I inform Hatapat of these dealings of prior plier movement.
Plier, prior.
Plier movement. Prior movement.
That was intentional. I'd like to point that out.
we just found the episode.
Well done. So yeah, Hatapat tells you, yeah, the broken ones that I have were Gimli's, and he hands you those, but he doesn't know where the other ones are.
Wait, what? Wait, so he doesn't know
gone.
where the
They're-
new ones are?
Yeah, they're.
Do I have them? Because I was tight.
Look around. No, you don't have them either.
Because I was the
Roll
last one that
a.
was tight.
I'd say roll an intelligence check.
Oh, don't make me do that. 11.
No, I'm pretty sure I gave it back. You tell him that you gave it back. And Hattie's like, no, I don't think you did. I don't remember getting them back.
Did I look at these pliers and go through them on the ground?
I'm just. This is table talk or whatever. It's just between us. You're in it DM wise, but you're not.
Plug your ears.
You're not Hatapat.
Okay. I will get
I
us while you're
swear,
talking.
no.
You'll twist
I'm
it down a little
99%
bit.
sure he's just back pocketed them.
Mm-hmm.
So, you got the wheel tightened up. Like, yeah, we were all excited. We got it back up, threw him down. He saw that. He took them. He's like, I can get rid of these broken ones. I think he's got them.
I kind of like Hatapat. I'm saying
I do too,
he's
but
probably going to use those pliers. We're also returning broken ones to a repair guy. So I will volunteer gold to compensate for the repair of the pliers.
how much gold do we think is enough to warrant?
A pair of pliers?
Yes.
Quarter of a piece of gold. Not even that.
I don't know how much pliers go for in this world.
How about I go back with you to Gimli?
Let's do it.
All right.
Let's do it.
How about I keep an eye on Hatapat? Maybe he's got him stashed in a pocket or something. And if I see him, I'll say something. Okay.
See something, say something.
I'm gonna be watching.
Shake him
I
down.
feel like we might be able to
You're
use
what?
leverage
Right
them
along
too.
watching.
Gimli
Right
may
along
come.
watching. All right.
in-
Where's
in-
Hattie?
He may
I
not,
think
but
Hattie's here.
Yeah,
he
he's
might
got
be.
some
He might be
skills.
useful in the
I'm
future.
gonna get Hatapat
So
out
we
there.
can say
You
like,
got my
hey,
DM.
What's he?
Oh,
if we
there he
see
is.
these-
He's your.
Oh, right on.
we can say they grow
Just gonna have
while
Hattie
we were
out
putting
here
things
also.
together.
There we go.
And if we find a replacement pair,
What's your deception check?
it's up to him.
What's your bonus?
Oh, deception. +9.
Ooh, I'll let you do the talking.
Okay.
All right. So what's your plan?
Are you DM?
Yeah, I'm saying, what are you guys? I don't want to know your plan. I'm saying, all right, now what are you guys doing?
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Back to the world. Got it. All right. So me and what's your name? Sorry.
Ruis.
Ruis. Me and Ruis are going to go forward and talk to Gimli, return the pair of pliers that we have, and also try to make an ally because he seems like he's got good skills
Okay.
that could help us. So,
We are still kind of the middleman as well, too. So it's just like, oh, well,
yes.
you just
correct.
gave me these, so.
Correct.
Mhm.
Correct. So,
That's
as
what
we
we
speak.
So you ride up to
We ride up
to
and
Gimli's.
I call out and say,
He's like, oh, hey guys.
yeah,
Hey, you guys. How's it going?
mini fat Albert over
That's
here.
what I'll do. That's what I'll do for my Gimli voice.
Hey,
Did you
we're
bring
just,
back my pliers?
Yes.
A little bit of
we
Muppet
do,
in there too.
We do have your pliers. Unfortunately, when we were tightening the wheel back up, these ones also broke. So I brought my friend here, Ruiz. I have no money. He does. He said that we would be able to compensate you for a new pair. But if we also come across some, if you don't want to take the money right now, if we come across some other pliers, we will give them back to you.
Roll a deception check.
Okay? D20.
D20.
I gotta find make sure I got the right number here. 3 plus 9, so 12.
He looks at you skeptically, and he goes, "Those aren't the original pair. That's not the pair of pliers I sent with you. Let me guess. The other ones disappeared."
I did not. Oh, go ahead.
I'm sorry, my friend. These were the ones that we were
Things
given.
happen to disappear around Hattie a lot.
I would be more than willing to compensate you in gold for the cost of repairs.
Oh, it's not worth gold. It's the principle. But if you want to compensate, I'll fix this other pair. But I'm used to this with Hattie.
I do have a question then.
But I wouldn't turn down whatever you'd be willing to tip for that.
I imagine your services might be useful in the service, so I'll give you 2 gold. Is that a worthy cost?
That is more than generous.
I do have a question before we leave. If we can get the original pair back that you sent with me, I think I might know where they're at. Would that be worth anything to you? Because we don't want to lose a potential ally in you. We see that you might have skills that, we might be able to trade off back and forth.
I appreciate your efforts. If you can return them, I would be most grateful. But like I said, I'm used to this with Hattie, and I'm sure they will turn up eventually. He's not going to ask for this pair back for quite a while now. I can about guarantee.
Or at least he's not getting them.
What were some of the phrases for emptying a keg? Johnny Birds?
Pop the tab.
What was the ones that you came up with?
Oh.
I was thinking that's a similar Gimli situation.
Oh. I don't have a Gimli character sheet created yet, but he's got.
Well, if that's the case, then we don't need to worry
+2.
too much about this. I didn't know how deep we were getting here, so.
Oh no! This was you're just getting to know the people on the convoy, just getting to know who's around, who's hanging out.
Dude's got a wagon,
Yeah.
way better than everybody else we've talked to.
Dump
So.
truck on the wagon.
Correct. He's got a nice wagon, so I want to hang out with this guy.
You're making some good friends here towards the back.
Seems
of the,
like he might be important.
towards the back of the wagon,
So.
or towards the back of the convoy. You're making. John U's out there partying.
Jeez,
knocking-
get excited about it.
right?
Rolled a
Knocking my
natural
computer.
one.
John U's out wandering around, getting to know people.
Oh,
You guys are getting to know So,
Or he's trying his best to impress people with his feats of strength.
right?
I'm curious who's in the wagon that we just fixed as well too. Like, what can they give us?
That is, well, you guys are hanging back, and the convoy is.
Yeah, are you still near the wagon?
Pulling away.
Is Hurry still near the wagon that we just fixed?
I've been riding along, kind of keeping an eye on Hadapat to see
Oh,
if he
that's
flashes
right.
those pliers. Are you going to ride up and tell me something?
No, I was curious
Oh, okay.
if you're still next to that wagon
Oh,
that we
see.
just fixed. Like, is that important?
I'm still riding along next to
Ooh,
him. Had a pat.
that's
Like,
actually a
do they
good.
know
That's
how cool we
actually
are?
a good point. Is that wagon by chance carrying a loot? And I will do a check. in a second. I would, you know, whatever I need to do. I would like to know if that
No, we
wagon
don't wanna
has
do
a
that.
So you turn around from
Yes, so I
Gimli's
ride back.
wagon,
Yep.
and you're riding back. And as you're riding back, you see the young human woman that is, it's her wagon and it's her horse that's pulling it.
Okay.
And you address her. You say hi, or what?
Hello, young human woman.
Yeah.
Good start.
She looks at you
He didn't
very
give me the
strangely.
name.
Where are you at?
Young human woman.
Right?
Fellow woman.
She looks at you very strangely.
Understandably, I get that a lot.
So here, yes, can I help you?
I was part of the party that helped fix. I assume the rest of us are still around here. I guess I shouldn't make that assumption, but I assume that the rest of my party is around with us. We helped fix your wagon. I am curious if you're carrying a loot by chance.
Oh, thank you. I'm very grateful for all the help that you did to help get my wagon back on the road.
Yes.
I deal in exotic spices and herbs. I don't really.
What's her name again?
Then onward I tarry. Goodbye.
Nobody has asked yet.
Sorry.
Young human woman. That's what she
Oh,
went
sorry,
by.
young human. Yeah. Should I just write that down, young human?
Young
woman?
human.
She responded to it, so I just went with it.
Raziel Smooth.
Very much so.
Young human woman.
Hello, young human.
I didn't say it was
woman.
my. I didn't say it was my words thing. Why do you think I'm looking for this loot?
Young human woman. You're hilarious. So she doesn't have a loot.
Well, he was inquiring about specific spices, but I am good. Thank you.
Oh.
I appreciate you letting us fix your wagon. So.
I'll write back and talk to her. Young human woman. Do you have any spices that could be possibly used? You can see I have my panther companion here.
Yes, she's very pretty.
Yeah, well, she is.
Champion?
She's also just like a big cat, you know, and they like catnip. So do
She
you have
looks like a
anything
big cat.
that's like that?
Currently, I don't have anything. I'm actually on my way back to Basin View to start harvesting. I sold on my trip here, and now I'm empty, and so I'm using the proceeds.
Oh, so
to
her
get back
wagon
to
was
Basin.
facing the completely wrong way.
No, she's heading back to Basin View. She sold on the. She sold on the way. The last trip from Basin View to Eastshore.
Mm-hmm.
She sold her stock,
Okay.
and now she is headed back and living off of the proceeds to enjoy the trip back.
Okay.
Young human woman. What name do you go by?
Oh, my name is Seraphi. Seraphi Swiftfoot.
Would you say you're an herbalist by trade? Is that kind of how you would define yourself?
That is fair to say. That is fair to say.
If we come across anything interesting, we get sent out to hunt more oryx. Would you be interested? Is there anything you're looking for?
We would most definitely be interested. Well, the prize possession is something that I can only get in the plains of, or in the Valley of Silic, and we're not going to be there for quite a while yet. But it's a mushroom. It's a mushroom known as the spotted pot pie.
I come up. Young woman. Curious, what is this spotted, what was it again?
Spotted pot pie mushroom.
What is this spotted pot pie mushroom? What is it, curative values? I imagine, maybe astral, does it help one project?
Hurry, roll a history check with plus whatever your modifier is as well.
22.
So Hurry knows this one. You're like, oh, I know this. So it's got ceremonial value to the orc clans of the plains, and it can only be found in the natural Aurochs herding grounds throughout the Valley of Silic. And so you knew it came from the Valley of Silic, but you know now that it grows on Aurochs dung and it's used in ceremonial rites. It's you would know. So roll a perception check next.
What's the name of the place it grows?
The
9.
Valley of Silic. Cyliik. 9.
9.
You just say it makes you feel funny.
So did I... Table talk real quick. Is this some of the mushrooms that I used for my vision? when
That's what I was saying. Perception check.
Oh,
You're gonna
okay.
say it's. If you had gotten higher than that, you would have.
All right, so I don't know that, but
You.
he doesn't know
He doesn't articulate it,
that. Okay.
and so all he says is that they make you feel funny.
Yeah. Okay.
And so it's not. It's a similar ceremony, but not as. It's more common.
Okay.
And so, whereas the one that you went on was more intense.
Because it does the math for me.
Did Seraphi say she was all out of stock?
So
Yes, she is. She's out of stock except for some personal,
And it
some
adds my
personal stuff that
multiplier
she
or
has.
subtracts. Like,
But she doesn't.
so if you like,
She doesn't. She
She
doesn't
asked, do you have any
divulge.
pliers?
Okay, I do
I've
actually
got
have
my
a,
for my
shears,
string
but I don't have a
as opposed to
pliers.
I do actually have a
Just
question
roll it.
for.
It
What did you say her name was?
adds.
Seraphi.
Seraphi. Like, that's it.
Yeah.
Yep. Well,
Okay.
Seraphi
Thank you.
Swiftfoot. Is
Okay, Seraphi. I do have a question for you.
Okay.
I know I asked about a loot earlier. You don't have one. In your travels, though, did you come across any very specific, like, very interesting looking loots in your travels?
Oh, let's roll a. What would it be? What kind of check would that be? No, I don't know that it would be a check for what she would know. Would it be?
For what she knows?
For what she knows, like what she, because I mean, she's not going to know anything, but I wanted you to have a roll for that, but I don't know if it would be an investigation check. Maybe it would be how you would ask the questions.
Or
Yeah,
how
roll
you
an
how
investigation.
I was gonna say, you tell me.
Well, I'm trying to think through it. That's part of the noobs thing.
Yeah,
is
how you could, you know,
how would I word that? And I think that would be an investigation
Yeah.
check. Like
Okay.
it would be how you would ask the question.
it's what you say spurs her memory or something.
Right.
Like, oh yeah, now that you mention
Right. And
persuade.
so I'm gonna
With
like.
that, then.
I would say I would have to make something up if you get.
Performance, if he makes like a good enough description of it.
Oh, maybe.
Well, so here's. I'll let you decide. I'm
Okay.
gonna give you a little more context
Okay.
because you're looking at like I get the feeling you're looking at me like, well, why are you so focused on this loot?
Could roll an intimidation.
How do I sound?
Stare down.
Anyway, no. So in my previous travels, you know, I had some affairs that might not have been so keen and normal to people, and I was in a little trouble, and my my loot got taken, and I would like to.
Yeah, we know all your friends are
Roll a
behind you.
charisma check. And I would like, I'm looking for my
That's my
loot.
loot going
It's
after
from
that
my
loot.
father. It's got a very special engraving on the back. Like, you can't miss it. It's very specific, made of very specific wood. And and
I can totally see it in my head. Actually.
there's a very there's a very specific engraving. It's very dark, very oak, made of oak
Rich
wood.
mahogany.
Rich, yes, there you go, mahogany. Anyway, so I was curious. You would know if you had seen it in your travels, even if it's not something you dabble in. It's something that you would have seen in different trades that you come across. So
It gives off it.
Yeah, exactly.
Sounds.
I have heard.
very much
That's
so.
where the conformance check.
It does hum when you get near it.
Okay. I have heard no humming lutes in my travels.
Now you're missing out.
Right? But I will definitely keep an ear to the ground, and if it happens to be, if we hear anything about this mythical lute, I will definitely pass on word.
I guess you won't miss it.
Right? Nope, that's fair. I will keep an eye out. And an ear out. Ear out?
Yeah.
And so you wanna, she doesn't have any panther nip.
She felt bad for all the people behind me being like, oh, yeah. So she's like, yeah, I'll tell him.
Would she know where something like panther nip would be found as we continue on?
I'm not really concerned about it.
Well,
It's
I
just,
know.
if we got, you said you had spices, so.
Right. No, I mean, it's a totally fair question.
I got
You're
lots
telling
of
me
cat,
young human woman didn't have the panther nip? What are we doing here?
I bought cat treats. at the
No,
last
and I was
time.
gonna say that I'm not saying no, that we're not gonna have panther nip. I don't have panther
Okay.
nip created yet.
Oh,
And I like the idea of panther nip.
yeah,
You
I
did
bought
before
cat
we
treats before we left.
And
on the
panther nip
train.
is a weed, so you'll find it scattered
Oh.
about.
That's good to know.
What now?
Panther nip is a weed, so
So what happens
will
when-
more than
so she'll
likely
probably
find
find
it
it
along
on
the
her
way.
own.
There's a good chance she could find it on her own.
Just in the middle of a battle, she's like, that over there.
Well, you want me to fight?
Nah.
Right?
I'm busy.
I'm busy.
Oh, busy right now.
Don't mix panther nip with the spotted pot pie mushrooms, or you're gonna have a bad time.
Right. I will make a note of panther nip. And yeah, you never know.
Homebrew.
Right?
See
Right.
what it
I know it might be early, but young human woman probably needs to make a return in the future. I know you gave her a name, but at this point,
She's just
it's
young
not a
human
name, it's
woman,
young human
right?
woman.
I'll send you that.
That's her
link for all
character. She's like,
those,
oh, it's me.
herbs.
Yeah.
I'm like, who?
Didn't you send it?
I'm
Young human
And
woman.
I
Oh,
think
it's
I have
you.
it, and I should have been prepared
No.
for panther nip. I
There's
just
a
looked
lot
up
to go over.
How can you be prepared for panther nip? Like,
because
clairvoyant?
I know John Yu,
He knows the
Yeah.
group.
right?
Could that technically be like randomly give advantage or disadvantage in like combat?
Well, we're gonna see what happens.
We thought it would invoke the spazzy rage.
Oh,
we were talking about
yeah,
earlier
right?
today.
And so yeah, we will see. We will see when Panther Nip makes its debut, because yes, it will definitely show up at some point.
What's the best way? I'm gonna ask Seraphim to prepare it. Pot pie. Yeah, pot pie?
So you know a chef,
Mm-hmm.
and you know an herbalist at this point.
Mm-hmm.
And so,
People are used to eating food that we give them as well too.
yeah, I mean, it's
Like
all
dose
gonna
the
depend
entire-
on the roles, right?
That's something that happened last time.
Dose everybody.
Yeah.
We should probably move on. I feel like we're at like 5 miles behind everybody else at this point.
Oh, no,
So
you're
tell
just-
everybody I'm
at
looking
this
for these
point, you're
nips.
just keeping pace.
Oh, good, okay.
You're
Good
just
deal.
keeping- Right? You're just wandering along.
Just fine, man.
Do we want to ride further up, see if there's anyone else doing something in need of some help?
Yeah. That's it. Probably forward.
Since we don't have a wagon, we're kind of at our leisure.
We're just on our own.
You're still hitched up to your little wagon, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm probably trailing the bunch. But we did also see. I don't know if we communicated. We probably did. He saw some wolves
That's right.
ahead of us the last
Oh,
time.
like
as well,
off
too.
in the distance, right?
Mhm. So I'm
Shadows
assuming-
of
Shadows of wolves. So maybe we can inquire about them. I'm assuming we had a little powwow at our last long rest, and we kind of brought that subject.
Is that possible?
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, we could probably ask Seraphim or
I mean, you could have that conversation right now also.
out of Pat. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So should we?
Yeah, because you guys
inquire
did that while I was all passed out at camp, so.
Yeah, Seraphim's probably
in the back of the wagon?
like a bunch too.
We'll say you were hanging out, yeah, on Adeline's wagon,
Correct.
just sleeping off a
Seraphim was
hangover.
young human woman.
Seraphi, yeah.
Sir, fine.
So if we're still talking to her, do we want to inquire, like, are the wolves a common thing?
Yeah.
We-
Is she familiar?
We noticed last time when we were riding around, John Yu had scouted ahead and seen the shadows of what appeared to be some dire wolves following the caravan off in the distance. Is that something that happens often? Something we need to concern ourselves with?
Oh, no concern at all. Those are blackthorns, wolves. They're the security detail for the convoy. So there's a pack of dire wolves that run along either side and kind of.
How many wolves? Sleeping off a hangover here. Sorry. I was busy, trying to get some rest. Had a long time, long drink binge before
Ruiz,
we took off.
can you hand me my screen right there? I need to look up and see. Yeah, the white DM screen. I've got my checks in here. There we go.
Fireball?
Fireball
And
Doesn't even have to be a specific number. I'm curious if it's curious how big of a pack we're dealing with here.
Right? Oh no. Yep. I'm
It's
going to say roll a.
It's kind of tastes like.
Say roll an investigation
Mix
check.
it with
again.
Coke.
It's how you're asking the question.
Oh.
No.
Yeah, Mike.
Me.
the
Yeah,
guy that works
Roscoe.
in
Investigation.
He said got the apple beer. It was called back in beer, and he just like.
2 plus 2 is 4.
That's
so-
right.
The Angry Orchard.
She looks at you like you asked that question very rudely.
I thought I was nice.
And she goes, well, there's around 5 on either side, and they pace kind of like just in a patrol, and they do their hunting out there.
Wow. She thought I was rude and still very
But you
friendly.
don't gotta be a dick about it.
Right?
I guess. Jeez.
So you did not make a good impression with Sarah.
She'll come around.
When you call her big with young.
Maybe you could
That is
insert
an
a drum
excellent
solo.
point.
That's all right. That's all right. Once she sees the loot play.
Once she sees the loot play, fair enough.
I swear, if Young Human Woman is a recurring character at this point, I'm gonna be so disappointed.
She's camp now.
Except she's young human woman is strangely not that human. Hello, I am young human woman. Nice to meet you.
I have questions.
Maybe you
Might be
could
a little
have
taboo.
her
What's
pass
the race
like
of thorn blackthorn?
if anyone
Can I ask
pass
Sarah?
along if anyone else on
He is
the
also.
caravan
Oh,
is
yeah,
seeing.
he is also a
There's still
dwarf.
a lot
That-
of
Gimli's a dwarf.
Gimli's
wagons
dwarf.
and stuff.
Oh,
ahead
that's
of
true.
us
That's true.
With
Thorn blackthorn.
and I guess
guy
the
who
more we
owns
go
all
towards the front, the more prominent like the
Mhm.
people are,
He's awesome.
so they might know more stuff.
I'm thinking I might wait a little bit. Just kind of do like a work backwards type of
Progression.
thing. Yeah, like go forward and then like
Right on.
oh, you heard anything about the wagons back behind? Okay.
I think it's plugged in. I don't think I unplugged it.
It's all-
Coming? Alright. Well, good. I'm glad we were able to put it off this long before having to kick it up.
Like the same thing happened last time.
Yeah,
It was warm when we got here, and then it got like colder.
got a little chilly. We stopped moving around and we're getting idle. Alright, so you spend the rest of the day just kind of moseying around the convoy. You're getting waves and stuff from people towards the back. As you get to the middle, fewer and fewer. I mean, they're still friendly. And towards the front, the coachman wave, but you don't really see many people. I mean, they're inside their fancy coaches. The front, behind Fina and Thorns, is like 3 or 4 like high-end coaches, and they're like fancy. If you can think like fancy mocking like French coaches where they have all the flair and
Or I
everything
picture
on.
like Roman or something. like,
Yeah, something very
emperors riding
ornate,
around.
right? And they have like shades pulled, and so they're not really out in the day. They're just doing their own thing inside their big coaches.
Even more elaborate than Gimli's?
Gimli's is functional.
Okay.
Gimli's is like he's got like a small forge in there with the smokestack coming up. And
This isn't
it's
a
very
wagon.
functional. Yeah.
I picture
Okay.
Gimli's as like from Beauty and the Beast, like Belle's dad's wagon that just has all the shit hanging off the side of it and smokestacks
Okay.
going.
Okay.
Right.
When's the last time you watched it?
It's 5.
I mean that would be
Good callback.
Does Adeline, is she the only food truck? Does she feed everybody?
No,
Okay.
there's a couple. There's
some
another
fancier food trucks
Right.
in the front.
Like tacos and
Not a sponsor.
Not a sponsor.
Could be though. Could be local
Right.
sponsors.
That's a
right?
good point. Very
We'll
local.
put it on
I
the
might,
side.
I might
if
have
you
missed
sponsor
it.
us.
Right.
I might have missed it.
Tacos
With
and
Adeline.
dragons.
Adeline drives a food truck. She hired us to go and kill the oryx.
Got it.
So she
Okay.
could have the meat for.
She's where you're
feast.
passed out right now. So
Oh.
her trailer,
I was
or her
hungover.
wagon, right?
I was actually still drunk at that point.
She's got a we'll say she's got a four team wagon that is a big her living space and her kitchen
Okay.
and her inventory, and then she's got another wagon hitched to the back of that has like a long, almost tavern style table, like bench seating, family style table that many people sit at. You're passed out underneath one of the benches,
These are some-
or that's where you were passed out.
Okay. So, at this point, she's an ally to us.
More or less.
Rel-
John,
rel-
who's been getting to know
relatively
her,
speak. Relatively speaking.
She's an aging wood elf, and
Got it. Okay.
it was her grandmother's wagon initially, and her grandmother had been doing this for decades. It was just kind of her thing.
So it's a young
Don't let me
cute
drink so
old
much next time, guys.
And she's elderly elf woman.
No, we can't. We can't do this too much.
Oh,
Young
oh,
human
okay.
woman is the limit. Like
That's
we
the
can't.
limit,
We
okay.
can't have too many of these.
All right,
Good point.
fair enough. And so you're wandering around, or you ride around, and you notice all these things. You see all the different wagons. Night goes down, and this is the first time the convoy stops for the first time. And so they pull over, and wagons form like little clusters around campfires, and just doing campfire cooking, campfire hanging out. And so let's see here. So our party comes across a particularly lively bunch. They catch wafts of different kinds of smoke. There are tankards of ale being passed around. It looks like a good place to wind down. All they need now is some live music. If only they knew somebody who could play some live music.
Ha. They got a guy with a drum.
Check this shit out.
So if you want to roll perception checks quick,
Everybody.
and look around, yep, you're looking around. So everybody roll a perception check. You're seeing who's hanging around this campfire.
15.
I don't think that was
Woo!
good.
3. Oh, 4, 7.
So bad I don't even know if I'm there.
Right.
I got 20.
Damn.
Not a natty 20.
Oh.
Not an natty 20, but you got 20. Okay. So Hurry and John, you were looking around, and
The
they
smart ones in the group.
recognize, right?
No offense.
And so they recognize. Let's see here. So the wagons that are around are Hatapat's compact little repair cart and his little horse, Snammywick green leaves, plants and herbs. So there's another herb and
Competition.
Yep.
What was it?
Uh,
Snobby leaf?
Snammywick.
What?
Snabby leaf. Swimpy.
Snammywick.
Samson.
Slimson. Swamson. Swanson. Swami. SNAMYWYCK.
And that's herbs and stuff again, you said?
Yep, plants and herbs. Barrelbeard's Brews. And then a traveling historian named Thorgrim Ironhelm. A lot of dwarves making this trip.
What was this?
Are we going up to this?
So this is where you are going up, yes.
Okay. Well, I'm going to be selfish. I would like to talk to the historian
Okay.
before he goes to bed. He's out. And I would like to ask him about my faint loot. See if he might have seen anything in his travels.
That is
Because obviously, he's traveling along with us. He's bound to have seen something, and he would know if something is unique.
This is why I need to have character sheets for all of my characters, because now I don't. Well, let's leverage the old interwebs quick. So yeah, it wouldn't be
scary cool young human character.
Yeah.
See what pops up.
Type that into an AI generator.
Right.
Spits back at you.
They probably actually come up with a pretty decent tower. Only then to find out, like, wow, I played this so poorly. Let me know when you're ready.
Okay, so we've got our historian now. Thank you, AI. Oh,
Please don't take over.
Right. Thank you, Skynet. Okay, so he is going to roll.
Portend.
Oh,
18.
oh, okay. Fair enough.
I just threw that out.
Don't make it that much harder.
That's almost nighttime. I gotta use them.
All right, no, fair enough.
What was that?
I have a special ability since I am a divination wizard.
Okay.
Every start after a long rest, I get to roll 2 1d20s. I get to save those numbers, and I get to swap those out anytime I want to, as long as I don't already know the results. So if somebody's going to do like a critical strike or something like that, I can totally negate it. Or if I don't have any faith in my ability to hit people, I can use one of those.
Thank you.
So what did that do in this case?
I have no idea.
Oh!
So,
just
so
throw it
just to tell you, I rolled a 15. And so
Okay.
it was better. And the 18
Oh,
was obviously
so-
better.
Got it. Okay.
That was more.
Well, right,
So
yeah.
he knew.
And so he tells you he's not a pop culture historian, but he has
Is that a thing?
no.
It isn't.
But he has heard about
heard of
loot
Taylor
in
Swift
Basin
Week?
View that is rather spectacular.
In where?
Basin View.
Base?
That's where he's heard rumors anyway.
It's fine. It's
That's where we're going.
That's where you're headed.
a loot lead, some might say.
A loot lead in Basin View.
Can I ask around, is the Valley of Silt past Basin View, or is it prior to? Is it before?
It's before.
Okay.
It's before. And so now is when we would need the big. And I didn't get one printed out either, but we need to bring up the map. And I was going to switch to the map view because somebody there does have a map, and they pull
Someone
it out
in
and
the
they
circle?
show you. Yes, someone in the circle has a map. And by firelight, you look and you see, and you are easily probably 20 days out from getting to the Valley of Silk.
Okay.
And so you still have to go through these rolling hills, and you'll be going through the plains for quite a while yet,
Okay.
and then you'll get to the valley.
That's way out far.
Yep.
How far ahead of Basin?
You have 48 days of travel left to get to Basin View.
Oh, so it's on the way.
It's
I
on the
thought
way.
I misheard you. I thought it was behind us.
Nope, it's on the way.
Got it. Okay.
And so you will be passing through. You'll be passing through the entire valley.
So we're at nighttime right now?
It is nighttime. You're hanging around a fire.
I'm gonna just kind of do perimeter check.
Okay.
Since nighttime's kind of my thing, right?
All right.
Me and Lynn's been going cruise around. Do I need to do like a perception check?
So, yeah, you and Loonspin take off and you head out, and you are well aware of the wolves this time. So yeah, roll a perception check, and we'll see how well.
9 plus 5, so 14.
14. Okay. So you are almost immediately aware of the presence of the dire wolves when you are, now that you know what you're looking for, or now that you know what you're feeling for, you know exactly. They're there. They're good. They're hanging out. You do your thing. So you're doing a perimeter check. Everybody else is hanging around.
Is Hatapat in our group?
Adipad is, yep, he's hanging out.
Can I ask the
Yep,
Thorgrim
so-
a question real quick?
Yeah.
I go up to Thorgrim, I kind of sit down kind of close to the hello, dear friends. I understand you're a historian?
I am a historian friend.
It is good to meet another scholar, much like myself. Curious in what kind of history are you familiar?
Not Just loot history, that's for sure.
Not my
pop
sword, my
culture.
friends.
Not pop culture. I am a historian. I'm an arcanist. Let's see here. An arcanist historian, and I am seeking the secrets of forgotten knowledge.
I am an arcanist myself. It is well meeting.
Oh, good to meet you, friend.
And I imagine on this trip you've probably visited Basin View very many times before.
I have been to Basin View many times, yes.
I'm curious, in the town of Basin View, has there been any stirrings of, I'm not sure the best way to put this, malcontent within the town as of late?
Nothing outside of the normal kind of kin battles. You've got the lower kins and the higher kins, and they're constantly doing their battling back and forth and just bickering amongst castes.
And I might also ask too, the dark magic I fear is somewhat encroaching in the lands. I imagine, have you heard any word of this? As an arcanist, I have a intuitive sense of happenings. I'm wondering if you happen to know any more.
I know nothing of any stirrings or anything like that. What are these? What are these? What did you call them?
Malcontent, just a feeling. It's one I've not been able to shake. It's probably nothing. I shouldn't probably ask further, but have you been your
I
travels?
wouldn't let those go, but I don't know what you're talking about.
I guess in my past travels, I've gone through the forest and odd journey. I'm not sure if it was actually real or just a memory, but man who controls the person who controls the dead seems to invade my thoughts and my dreams. I'm curious if you ever known anyone or encountered anyone.
I have encountered necromancers on my travels. Few and far between, but there have been known to be a few who still practice those ancient necrotic arts.
Are they still in Basin View?
There's one in Basin View or thereabouts. If you make it to Basin View, I would check in the outer rim districts of the city.
Thank you, good friend. I'm sure my apprehension is nothing. I'm just always gracious to talk to another one of the Arcana. I appreciate your time. Thank
Well,
you.
it's a pleasure meeting you.
I actually do have a question for, what was your name, I'm sorry? Thorgrim?
Yes, Thorgrim Ironhelm.
You talk like you've done this trek back and forth many times.
I have done this, yes.
What, how many times have you done this? Like, what trip are you on right now?
I try to take this trip about once every 5-6 years. Just come and see how things have changed. And so I haven't been on this back trek since I just came from the Southlands and came up the eastern coast up into East Coast, and then I traveled over to Eastshore and we made it just in time. I'm lucky that Fina got off late this time because I almost didn't make the departure.
But you've done this multiple times.
Oh, I have, yes. I'm 218 years old.
Okay, I was just making sure. Hey, no. Seems like that could be a good resource for what could be ahead or what could be behind. So, just wanted to ask.
Oh no,
See.
good question. I'm usually the one asking questions.
Can't say I'm a little disappointed.
Gave you a lead. Gave him a lead too. What do you want?
My damn loot bag.
All right. So now you guys just hang out. So I have a note here that is supposed to put Raziel on the spot, but I thought you had a loot back.
Not yet.
No, I thought you were able to purchase one.
I did have one, that's right, but I'm still looking for my famed.
Right.
I've got
And
one
so-
just that's good enough, but it's not the one that I
Right, and so I had a note here to put Raziel on the spot.
That's a
and
good
say,
point.
you are the one who is supposed to be entertaining the group here.
Oh,
With
no.
your
Well, you know, I apologize for my
No.
I apologize for my questions.
No.
What would you like?
No,
Any
that's just
requests?
my note.
Yeah.
Is,
Free bird.
right. Well,
Smoke
I
on
also
the
have
water?
a note that I haven't gotten around to yet is Thorgrim recognizes Hurry and puts together that you are the Raziel and is waiting for you to pick up your loot. And he's like, I'm saddened that you don't have your loot because I was looking forward to hearing you play tonight.
Oh, well, you know, it is unfortunate that I don't have my famed loot, but I can still put together at least a decent enough tune to wow the masses. So what would you like to hear?
Oh, whatever. The battle cry of Hurry.
The battle cry of Hurry.
Isn't that one of the ones that you're more famous for?
Yes, of course.
Right.
Do I do vocals?
I was just gonna say roll a charisma check.
Thank God, because I have nothing prepared for that.
No.
Okay. Oh my goodness.
He's still sleeping on the hangover.
Yeah.
3 plus 3, 6.
6. So
I would
it's
like to
not-
warn you, dear friend, I'm still
It's bad loot. It's
fairly hammered, so
My loot
this
is,
might be pretty bad.
my loot is slightly out of tune.
Yeah, it just breaks.
Yeah.
That's what it was gonna be. It was gonna be out of tune. You
This
just
is
start
not my
playing
this
out
is
of
not
tune.
my loot. I would like to warn you.
So you start playing out of tune, and you're
Hungover.
You're right. You're hungover. You go over and you sit down, not next to Hadapat, but the cart right next to Hadapat, and you're sitting there and you're messing with your loot, trying to tune it, and so 3 hours. You're not tuning the whole time. 3 hours. You get it tuned, and after that, roll another charisma check.
Somebody ever talk to you and say that you're the famous rudest?
This whole thing, this dice roll confirms if I'm sobered up or not after 3 hours.
Nope.
Oh my goodness! You said charisma check though, so that
Is it a one?
plus 3 is 4. So,
It's a 1.
but it's in that one.
You break
so.
strings and you throw down your. I guess I'm not playing that tonight, and you just start a drum circle.
Yes. You know what? I'm good with that.
And so you hammer away on that. Everybody laughs. Everybody's having a good time. So 3 hours of drinking and debauchery ensue until
Hang on, computer.
they get drunk and stoned and enjoy life on the road. This goes on for 3 hours until screams are heard. Screams of rage. Hadapat's cart rocks violently as something large slams into it, almost knocking Hattie into the fire.
Is this something that I would detect while I'm roaming around?
Or is he back?
No, I didn't really go anywhere. I was
You just kind of.
You were just, I was just saying
I'm around.
you were around.
I didn't say where I was.
He's just been scouting out the area. He's been around.
Right? But yeah, you are not present.
Okay.
And so
Okay. I jump up, I guess.
okay,
I'm gonna run over, see what's happening.
all right. So when you round the corner, you see a goblin facing off against what looks like Grasslands bandits. And so now we've got. I don't have anything to represent the cart. Maybe.
Oh no, I don't. Damn it!
Let's call it.
I made
this.
something out of Legos.
Let's see.
Hey, I got a.
Will that work? We can put that up closer though.
Yeah, we moved a little bit.
There we go.
So we'll call that the cart.
Okay, I'm totally a card.
Where was our
And
campfire? I guess. Are we
so campfire is right over on this side.
Wait,
So
real quick.
And that's
Dave,
supposed to be a smaller cart.
We're getting an echo.
Are we getting it still?
It's getting worse. Like, I feel like it comes slowly.
Before we bust into
Turn off our audio. I think it's getting feedback. It's getting feedback from there, so I'll just turn off our audio and I'll get that figured out. Because as soon as I stand up, I'm much closer to the mic. And actually, now I need to be smoother at this. And so, Rachel, now you are being introduced.
Welcome to the club.
Thanks.
All right, so is that playing now?
maybe we could do like
All right, so now we should have different music playing that you guys can't hear.
An overturned
Perfect.
cart. How about that?
Perfect. And so now we've got you guys hanging out over by the campfire. Rachel, your character is about 10 feet away from the baddies. And we'll get the baddies out here.
So, tabletop question.
Okay.
Since you said I'm not around, can you tell me when I'm back around? Or, like, I obviously wouldn't know this come back right now.
So you are going to hear a commotion. And as soon as you hear that commotion, you are going to ride toward it. That's how I had planned on handling it.
Gotcha. I just didn't know if I needed to, like,
And we outside of Hurry, none of us have heard that commotion yet.
so I've run over and
Oh
I've
no,
seen-
you're sitting right next to the cart when it gets rocked.
Oh, so it's that cart.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
You're right next to it.
All right, so we're
Everybody's-
all there then.
Right.
So the only one that's
There's
not
gotta be that green
as
one
aware
that's
is
supposed to
him.
Correct.
This is the
Got it.
official one?
Yeah, that's
And
the,
so
that's the
we've got
party.
one here. That's the one that just slammed against the cart.
Oh, no, that's the
put my guy over here.
And we'll put another one
Well,
over
it's
here.
to measure our distance that we can.
And
What's a
can we put one of
Well, that's what
these?
we're kinda like.
Can we put one of these back there to represent another
I have more
cart
of
that
those.
is? Oh, do you? Okay, never mind. We'll grab a
So,
couple
oh.
more.
A lot of the characters have a certain distance they can move in any one turn, like 30 feet. So our pipe cleaners give you an idea of how far 30 feet is. Because like if you got a guy that's coming over here and you're like, well, I want to hit this guy with my sword, well, if you're not close enough, it would take you so many turns to even get to the guy. So we use the pipe cleaners to measure distance. That way we know if you're firing an arrow or whatever, how far the distance is. Well, it's in your character sheet. You don't have one, but
She does. You do
oh, you
have
do
one.
have
Yep,
one.
yep, yep.
Well,
She's got
Zach
hers.
can show you.
And
Usually it's around 30 feet, right?
Yeah,
30
well,
feet,
so-
humanoids,
Oh, that one.
Shorter people,
Gnomes
so you can do an
and-
action within your 30 feet. So if I'm within 30 feet and I can travel all 30 feet and swing my sword,
That's my speed.
Yes. Yep.
like how far you can go when you're going.
Yep. That's exactly what.
So if you're 60 feet away and you're carrying a knife, you can take 2 turns to get to something. Usually or not usually, but originally we had like
And I think
grid,
I'm gonna take a break real quick while
grid
you're
system
giving the
that
lowdown.
had squares
Yeah,
that
I'm gonna use the
represented
restroom.
5 feet.
Yeah, my-
So that's how we knew, but now we don't have that. We just got the map, so we have
What's nice about this too, when you don't have a hex to follow, is you can be a little more organic with your movements. You can sweep around behind someone, you can serpentine, just however you want to use the movement. Where if you play in a dungeon setting and they have like the squares all blocked out, you kind of follow the squares. More
Yeah, like
open
last
world.
time we played, my panther was gonna travel its distance, and it went this way and then back around and came on the backside of the place. So we had to use the pipe cleaner to know how far 30 feet was.
I love that.
So they can roll to see if you get there?
Well, here's
No,
some
you can
fun.
get there, but you have to roll to see if you hit like your weapon.
In my abilities, I have 40 feet of walking speed, and it is 5 feet per inch if it's measured out like on a grid. So these were measured out for different lengths. I think this is your like 20 feet. Actually, that might be 20. That might be 25. I think
You can
bring
always
one
travel
up
the
there.
distance, so regardless of what happens after you travel the distance, like to hit him with like your sword or whatever, that's as far as traveling spot to spot, you can do it.
30 feet is like you can move 30 feet. That's not rolls. That's
Right.
not based on the roll.
Within your turn,
The-
you can move up to. So you
the
can
roll is based on if you
Try to do something.
you move 30 feet. Like that's mine. 30 feet. And then I'm gonna punch this guy right
You have to roll for the punch.
Yes.
Not get that.
Also, let's say you only need to move 20 feet forward or so to attack, like on a ranged attack. You can move forward that 20 so you're in range, you can attack, and then you can use your remaining 10 feet or whatever to move back after the attack.
To get
maybe
out of the
move out of the way.
Gotcha.
Or get into a better position. The only thing you can't do is if you are like actually engaged with someone. Once you're there, you can't you have to use disengage as an action. Otherwise, you give that character an opportunity to attack.
Yep.
It'd be an action. So in order to get out of here without them attacking you, you have to say, I'm choosing to disengage.
And that's your turn.
And then that's your action. You move your 40 feet or whatever, and you get out of the way of an attack. No.
Okay.
That's
No,
just
we're-
been story.
We're getting in.
And now you're we're getting into the encounter phase.
No, what,
Okay.
despite what you might think, that wasn't the exciting part of you that you just experienced.
You know, I was into it, so it's fine.
Yeah.
I was just trying to figure it out.
Well, we fixed some wheels and we talked
Well,
to
it's
this
all,
lady.
I mean, it's a part of a journey, right? Like you do
No, we
more
talked to
than
young human woman. Let's not forget that.
the story is part of the journey. You know, I get
So
that.
there you go. There's
Yeah,
another.
we do actually fight and whatnot. That's why
Okay.
we all have.
This guy is not. This
I-
guy is.
Yeah, I was gonna say I haven't looked into D&D at all, so I, you know.
This side. And then Ruis. There's another one on the other side. On the other side, it should be on like my mouse pad on the TV tray.
Oh, yeah.
There should be another little purple one over there.
Got it.
Pinkish purple. Thank you. And that one you guys don't see yet.
So that's how we're delineating their enemies.
Yes. Oh, we got three. It's probably all us.
Hey, start small.
Right? Yeah. No, I'm fine with that.
Pink people are the enemies?
Yep.
Yep. Exactly. And you don't see that one yet.
That's excellent.
Obviously,
We're at a little bit of a break. So
I'm gonna.
what is a saving throw?
Yeah, you get saving throws on certain things.
Here, let me explain it because I had to do that.
Okay.
Panther list. Okay, perfect. So when Moonspan goes to do like a claw attack,
Okay.
the person she's attacking has to roll a saving throw, and I think for her particular thing is a 12. So if they don't beat a 12, it knocks them prone. So not only do I hit you, but if you don't roll a 12, you take the damage and whatever I do to hit you, but you also like fall down, which makes you easier to attack.
Got it.
So the saving throw just kind of denies a further damage or further action.
Oh yes.
So it's kind of like an attack with an additional.
Yes, like
Like
you can still
savior
take the
point.
damage.
Yes.
But it might also cause something else, like getting knocked over.
Got it.
So
okay.
we were fighting this guy, and he didn't get the saving throw on two different things.
Yep.
Like, he was a big orc, right?
An ogre.
Ogre.
The plains ogre.
Yeah, and we like knocked him over,
Got it.
and then it was easier to.
Yeah, because you get once he's wrestled, grappled, and down on the ground.
Yep.
Because it prone. That's what it was.
Yes, knocked him. prone.
Knocked him prone, and once prone, then all melee attack. I think maybe it's any attack is advantage.
Got it.
And so at that point, he
So
was.
then is the
So
the skill
Loonspin is a
check-
very good ally.
So is then the skill check that's on the saving throw up to you as the DM?
No, it's up to whoever the save applies to. Like it would be, it'll say on there.
So Loonspin has they have, it's in her sheet that they have to roll a 12 for the saving throw.
Right.
So that's all, it's part of
Oh,
my
gotcha,
character's.
gotcha.
So they would roll a strength check, a strength saving throw against that. And so
Gotcha.
it's to see if the added ability
Right.
takes effect.
Gotcha. Okay.
All right, so now we're gonna
Once I
switch.
once
We're
I
gonna
see
how
the
this
action
goes.
too, I'll be like, oh, this makes sense. Okay.
That was the first time I'd ever.
Oh no,
used
I
it.
turned that off, so we're all right. So.
Oh shit,
Right.
man! Did you see that? You guys can't see. Well, you probably can't see it if you're watching the
Transition.
fancy.
Right. It's not a Lucas white. But. All right. So if we are ready, so there's another one back there that you behind the other wagon that you haven't seen yet. So now
This
it
is the wagon.
Well, there's
So there's two wagons.
isn't it?
This is a wagon in another circle, and this is your circle.
I just assumed these are two overturned wagons, which
So-
is what caused the yelling. That's how I.
Right. Well, the wagon, Hattie's wagon was rocked, and like he was leaning against the wheel, and so it rocked him forward and almost spilled him into the fire.
Right.
And at that point, Hurry jumped up and ran around the corner so that he can see. So Hurry should be able to see.
So these are
guys
the
switch
spilled
places?
off
Yes,
contents from.
you
them.
should switch right. So Hurry is coming around here to look,
Yep.
and he sees a goblin woman who has just, and you put, I don't want to give away, put the goblin female's character, what is it, young goblin female, put her back, not that far, put her back at least 10 feet away from the one that just got knocked into the wagon. So yes, right there is perfect.
Okay. We'll call that
And
close
so-
enough. If you have to move.
And so now we've got positioning, and that is what that is the scene that you come across.
Okay, can I do an investigation check or something to see if I recognize this creature or this individual?
Sure. Roll, I think that would be a perception check.
19.
19.
Can I just have you roll?
You look and you see that this one is dirty and just decked out in like hide type armor and
But not necessarily what they are, like race or anything.
I believe this one is. Oh, I forgot the race. It's the tiefling. So, see, tiefling is. Are tieflings kind of demons?
Yeah.
Part demons and.
So,
Yeah.
so you're investigating, but nobody's attacked, right?
The only thing that you know, yes, he's investigating. Nobody has attacked anybody yet.
So,
right now.
so we had a cart that got rocked. He went to check, and now we're sitting here like, what happened?
Yes.
He's checking out.
Yeah.
What happened?
What the what? Yes.
We haven't specified just
Right.
okay.
So you definitely recognize. So this the other goblin or the goblin that you see. You recognize her. Yep. You recognize her from wandering around the convoy. You don't. I mean, you can't place her. Right? I mean, you just recognize her as just over the last couple of days. But you don't recognize. You don't recognize the tiefling. So now you can get with the, if you want to do any yelling, screaming, if you, I don't know, it's
Rachel Axblade.
so that's that, we're,
May I yell, who goes there? What business do you have in this circle?
so Rachel has, or not Rachel, sorry, I don't want to, I gotta say Rachel. for
Rachel
now,
Axblade.
until we get through the opening. So Rachel's character has an ability that's basically a charge. She does that. And
To me?
No.
Oh.
To the tiefling. Whoa!
So she's on our side.
Well, what is a charge?
You don't know what's going on.
Oh, okay.
You have
Hey, Dan,
no
help
idea
her
what's
out,
going
man.
on.
Help
So
her
I
out.
think,
What is that?
so check your actions.
Oh,
Oh,
you're
that's-
on mine. Okay, yeah.
And there should be an action in there.
Or is it a ability?
It might be an ability. I'm loading your page also, so I can.
We're looking for what?
See, okay, Bob had to put that in. He had to put my rage in.
Charger. When you use the dash action, you can use a bonus action to make a melee weapon attack or shove a creature. If you move at least 10 feet in a straight line before using this bonus action, you either gain a +5 bonus to the damage roll if you choose to make a melee attack and you hit, or push the target up to 10 feet away from you if you choose to shove and you succeed. She does that to the tiefling.
Does she need to roll for that then? Just
So I need to look this. Yes, so she is going to roll. Well, at this point, I don't want to make the decision for you, but you have already. That's what you did initially.
Okay.
In my mind, that's what you shoved. You shoved her up against the wagons, and now you're going to do the same charger, and you're going to do the melee attack. And then from there, you can ask questions, and
So she's
we'll help you.
She's busted up on them.
Yep, so you jump up there, and so now you roll, you use your dash action, and you're gonna make a melee weapon attack against the tiefling. So now you have multiple weapons, so now go to your attack. And you have your barbed dagger,
Okay.
and so now you are going to roll an attack with that, and I think that's just, is that the hit, the +6? Is that what she would hit to roll automatically, unless you want to roll your dice? If you want to roll your dice, you're going to roll 1d4 and add 3 to it. Right? No, that's damage.
Or push them.
You're gonna roll your d20. I'm lost. We haven't played for a couple of weeks. I am completely confusing you. So now you're gonna roll. Do you just hit the +6 and that does your d20 and adds the 6 to it? Is that how you use the app?
Yep.
Okay.
So you just.
So you can-
or you can
Oh,
roll the
I'm
dice.
Or you
not
can
a
roll the
player
die if you
character.
want.
I shouldn't be explaining the player character stuff.
So that adds your
Oh wow.
Does it automatically?
What she get, like
You got 16
A 16 to
on the
hit.
die.
on the die +5?
So, okay, this is your to hit, this is your damage.
Where does it-
This is the hit column, this is the damage.
Doesn't it show?
It should.
Does she roll the station plus?
I think the +5 applies to.
Wait, where's the? It's supposed to show
Yeah,
somewhere.
it should.
Should just go
All right. So So now you roll. Are they helping you figure out your damage?
Or do it live.
I don't know.
Oh, wait, wait, wait.
It's not adding it for you anyway, so you might.
Oh,
So
okay.
Wait, we got one. Okay, so 16 plus 6, 22. Is what she.
22 to hit.
Yep.
Yeah, 22 to hit.
22.
Okay, 22 hits, and she smacks the shit out of the tiefling.
Okay,
you
so
roll for damage.
you nailed that guy.
But she's got to roll for
And
damage.
now you roll for damage, which is
Okay.
the, I don't know, the app.
I think you can just hit that. That.
Good job.
And you get a +5 to that?
And you
So
get.
you can roll your own if you
Three.
want.
So then I got a 6.
Yeah, 6. Yep.
So you dealt 6 damage.
And you're doing charger, so does
Depends on
that
what
add
hit-
anything?
what hit
She
her.
gets to choose if it's +5 or if she pushes the target 10 feet back.
I don't think she can go 10 feet back.
Right, and so that's, she was choosing the melee attack, so she gets +5 bonus to the damage roll.
Yeah.
So whatever you rolled for damage, add 5 more to it.
So 11.
So 11
Nice.
points. So she does 11 points of damage to this tiefling. Just gives her. a
So it's
big
all
ol'
relative to.
Almost
if
like
that
an
one-
uppercut.
We don't know, but like, he knows, if this character's got a 50 damage health point, then you just took 150. We don't know, we just keep hacking away until it says.
Yep.
Okay.
I mean, ideally,
You
like
did
you're
11?
keeping track and you're kind of learning what different monsters have hit points, but you don't have to.
So this is a new character.
Yeah. Bob's
Could be 1,000.
All right.
Our first battle, we fought ants. Giant ants, and they beat the shit For a whole night.
So
That went way longer than it was supposed to.
so
they-
badly when we won that they took one prisoner and made it fight to the death. In an
Right.
Did we
arena.
mention they were giant?
They were giants.
They were giant, yes, but I was expecting them to free the 3 people first and then attack as a group. Instead, they went after them in the front, the
I
back.
don't
They were
know why
debating
it
it. I'm
didn't
like,
work.
no.
But so
My
now, yeah, if
defense.
you want to actually
That's,
roll your
that
die.
makes sense, yeah.
Oh, it did work.
That's what I was
Yeah, it
expecting.
finally did like
Totally
show the
didn't do
little
that.
thing. So
And so now we've got. Does anybody want to jump into the fray here?
May I before we roll for initiative? Since I am right there,
Yep. Yep. What would you like to do?
I would like to cast my net over top of that teeth.
Wait a second. Why haven't we already rolled initiative?
Because I'm giving a reaction chance. Because as soon as he gets his, I think the tiefling's going to attack and we'll roll
Are
initiative.
you
That's
just-
what's in my
Are
head.
you just giving me that chance because
Yes.
I came around the
Yes.
corner kind of busted?
Yes.
Okay.
Exactly.
I'm gonna try to capture it in my net.
Okay. Forgot the net rules, but
11
11, your net whiffs.
whiffs.
Yep, slides right off. So now the tiefling is going to make
Some of my actions.
we will start with just a scimitar attack because it just got rocked. So then it's going to roll for hit.
So
The
Rachel,
tiefling.
like,
The
you have
tiefling is
inventory
rolling for
at- at
On
some point
Rachel.
more often,
Yes.
you know, in your inventory you have certain weapons or you can whatever people you can use during the course of the adventure.
Cool.
It rolls a 13 to hit. So now you check your AC. AC is your armor class.
you said what?
So
13 was to hit.
13 to
She
hit.
has 14.
14, so that misses. So
So basically, somebody has to roll higher than a 14 to
meet or beat.
or yeah, so a 14 or above. to
14
hit.
or above
They
to
roll
hit.
below that, they miss. If they swing a sword, you would fight.
Nice.
And
Not
so,
for me.
yep, the tiefling is dazed and doesn't hit, and so now we will roll for initiative.
And I'm galloping around on.
You guys are like,
I'm coming! Yeah, I'm coming.
so how far back are you?
I don't know,
We'll just
you don't
put
tell me, you said I was off somewhere, I'm right here.
Okay, so we'll say you're watching on Patty's not on
You
the-
said I heard something or I felt
So
something.
you hear the commotion and
Yeah.
you start heading back. And so what is your movement speed on, you have a.
On movement?
Yeah.
Oh, did we all need
For initiative?
So we'll
Oh.
give you a, whatever your movement is.
Yeah, roll your
Oh my god, well I'm last.
Yeah.
and add your initiative. Yep.
50 feet.
50, so you can move 50.
I'm dead last.
Where's the 50?
I know I'm dead last. I rolled a
Which one
freaking
is the
one.
50?
Nobody had a green, do you still have the green or red one?
Those are 60, right?
Was there a
Did we
green
hear the
type to the red?
Behind Jeff, maybe.
Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez.
Or here, just fold 2 inches down.
What is the other one?
About 2 inches down.
John, can you look at the other purple one with the cape?
This guy?
Yeah, and tell me what he did.
So
Is
fold
he a
that-
human?
Fold 2 inches down.
It looks like he's got no
Oh, this
Oh, is
one
he ponytail? We'll call him
This is
ponytail
20?
elf.
I think this one's already
it's like
60
a
because it's
mullet.
already 50.
Mullet?
It's already
Okay,
folded
we'll
down about 2
mullet.
inches.
He's mullet bandit.
It's 50. Alright, so do I roll for the initiative too? At the same time?
Yeah.
Or am I just kind of? Because it's I got to take
Yeah,
a turn,
roll
right?
initiative.
I
Yeah,
gotta take a
yeah.
turn.
You're on the battlefield.
So wait, we all have not rolled for initiative yet?
Now,
You did. You did.
now everybody is. And so, Rachel, now you roll initiative. You should have an INT. No, that's
Yeah, she did it.
intelligence.
Yeah.
You did already? Okay,
Yep.
perfect.
I did mine too then. So
Okay, and I just. That's terrible. All right. So any 25 to 20s?
21.
21.
Wait,
So we'll go. gonna beat a 21?
17, that's 17.
17. So, hurry. 19 to 15. And how many hit points do you have?
Me? I have 50.
So 14 to 10?
Me? 11.
11? What'd you get for 15? You got 17, didn't you?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah.
And then we'll call you Mystery Goblin.
Oof. I'm really glad I won.
Frustrated.
I guarantee I won this. So,
John, you, how many hit points do you have?
44.
Mystery Goblin.
How many hit points do you have?
Rachel XP.
Mr. God.
Sounds good. Ow.
And when you did
I'm
your
weak
check,
as
and
hell.
she looks like she's dressed like for the back end.
With us.
Yep. She's definitely lower tier.
And then we had 14 to, that was, no, you got a little.
21.
No,
I had 11.
11, there we go.
Mhm.
And then we've got 9 to 5.
I had a. No, I'm not even 9 to 5. I had
Oh,
a
goodness.
4.
Oh, okay.
I had a 4.
Oh, goodness.
That's good. That's good because I should be last.
And how
Based on
many hit
hit
points do you have,
points.
Lewis?
22.
Oh well, not that much more.
Wait a second. Need like an arm to bend the other.
All right, so hurry, you are at the top of the order.
Okay.
Can't they
Since
install
I-
that the last time I got your surgery?
Yeah, right?
You can move up. You got yep, 1 up to here. So you get 150 movement. We'll say you did that. That was your galloping in.
Okay.
From
And I'm right.
say from the edge. This was your.
Okay. Okay, keep you up here.
Is the music still going?
Yep.
I got a text
yeah.
chat message. The music is on.
Music is a little loud yet. All right.
Yeah.
That's good to know.
Last
You're
time
an
when we
archer,
fought
right?
the ogre, I did one of the special, like, I shot him in the eye.
Oh.
So then that creates advantage for the.
In the last battle I ran.
Oh no, it
towards
was
a
it was
horse.
Moonspin. Remember? We
No,
did
she like clawed on his back.
Yes.
You definitely put an arrow through its eyeball.
Oh yeah, I did. Yeah, I did the eyeball thing too, didn't I?
Mhm.
That's down about
took
as
it down
low
from
as I
both
can
sides.
go. I think. Did that?
Someone says.
Did
thank
that help
you.
at all?
Someone said thank you.
I said thank
So-
you.
Oh.
I got the note from.
Oh, that's
Sigmund
you?
Hydration.
Yes. Thank you for the feedback.
So I will move up.
We have no producer except you, chat.
I will move up 5 feet.
We
so
need to
I'm
recruit our boys.
You're not
right
getting
in
paid.
melee
Agreed.
range, and I will give a swing with my battle axe.
All right. So
25.
25
To
to
hit.
hit. That is a going to hit.
Okay. I didn't specify I was doing it two-handed, so I'll go one-handed here. But I get
Okay.
a second attack.
Okay.
11 damage,
11 damage.
Oh shoot.
and I do
Oh,
get
we
a
can't.
I do get a second attack.
Okay. So roll for hit. So is that multi-attack? Do you?
I just
It's not called multi-attack,
no,
but that's what it is.
But I get two. So long as I attack, I get a second
Perfect.
attack
Okay.
damage. So,
So
one hand.
How do you know that?
It's in the book.
Or do you get two swings
Okay.
with a two-hand also?
If I guess if I call it two-handed.
So
But
you
I
know, Rachel, like every
Rachel
character
should have
has
the book,
special
so maybe she
things,
can
like
look through it.
His
I don't know if
character is
Goblin
better
would
with
be
certain
in here.
weapons.
Not necessarily goblin, and not
I'm
necessarily
better
your
with
character,
different
but I mean,
weapons
just
or
look through it
whatever,
and
in the handbook,
look
it
at the
gives you an
different-
idea of what you can do with those weapons. So you
Correct.
might
Where do
get-
I bring up,
Like, let's say
uh,
you're carrying 2 hand axes, you get 2 attacks. You get one with your left hand, one with your right hand. Whereas if you're holding a weapon that takes both hands, you get
25.
25 is going to hit.
So
It's
it's,
just so
once
it-
you learn your character, you know what they
6
can and
damage.
can't do.
6 damage.
It's more or less just a limit, so you don't just
All
destroy
right,
everybody.
and now, John, you, or do you have anything else that you can do?
No,
Is that
not
creature
without
resistance?
moving.
Okay. John, you?
Okay,
Yes,
so question.
glasses.
I want to dismount Loonspin, and so she can do her thing, and I can do my thing, because I'm within range for my bow at this point.
Okay.
So is that an action for me to dismount?
So, right now, you need to imagine a bunch of wagons here. So your view is still obscured
I can't
of
see this
this
guy?
one. So what is your dark vision?
120? Yeah, 120.
That's what I figured. And so if you can see him from 120, then
Well,
absolutely.
Is it
it'd
possible?
be about
to,
120.
It'd be
Is
about
it possible
120.
to use skills for the party outside of your turn? So, like, if someone says, "I want to do this," and then before you come in and say, "This is what happens,"
Okay.
someone says, "Oh, like me as a bard, I want to do X, Y, and Z as a skill."
Okay.
So when you're in
But
this
do I
kind
have
of
to be in my
situation,
turn to do
you can start
that?
knowing how.
Okay. Cool.
Yes.
I was like, am
But
I-
you have to pretend we don't know what
Because
you're
a
thinking.
goblin character is actually
Like-
kind of weird.
Sure.
Like,
No, I
during
just-
the course of
or-
this action, we don't know
It
what
wouldn't
you're
be in that.
doing.
Right. I think
Right,
you'll
right.
specific, like his portend
Oh, okay.
has specific rules on when it can interrupt.
Yeah.
And
Okay,
so
well,
unless
I can
it's,
do it anytime. Also, if you roll a high initiative, you can somewhat save your turn. Say if you want other people to act as well first,
Okay.
you can like trigger it. Be like, after this person does an action, then I want to use my turn as well too. You can't preempt it, but you can post-empt it almost.
So, well, I mean, I'm last in the
right.
in the roll here, so I have to just wait till my
Yes,
turn.
you just have to
No,
wait.
that's
Pretty-
fine. That's
pretty rough
as long as I
position.
understand like when I can play my bonus actions. That's all I'm understanding.
Yep, your bonus action is part of your turn.
Mhm.
Got it.
Is there a
Perfect.
wagon obscuring my sight between me and this person?
No, this is a small little hill, like just a slope right there.
Okay.
But no,
So, back to my original question. Is me dismounting my panther an action, or is it like...
I would say it's an action and roll an acrobatics check. If you want to do a dismount,
we can't just stop and I just...
you can stop also, but it would be an action to dismount.
Okay.
But if you were to
But if
roll
you're
an
moving while
Oh, sure.
while you dismount, then that would be an acrobatics
Okay,
check.
well, let me tell you what I want to do.
Okay.
Or like how I would do it in real life. I would be like, stop. Like, I'd tell her to stop. Or
Okay.
whatever, however you get a panther to
Whoa.
stop.
Well, I
And
was
then
gonna say,
I
however you
get
get a
off.
cat to listen to you.
I get off the panther, and then I'm gonna tell her to go get in position to do her thing, and I'm gonna do my thing, because I'm gonna do range attack.
Okay.
Let her get in.
I would say you gracefully like kind of lean off to the side and barrel roll while she keeps running, and then you pop up all ready to shoot. But that's just me.
Ready to shoot, I like how you go
So
to
that
rifle
require-
when he's got a bow and
That's me.
arrow.
Sounds like
Oh, yeah.
So that requires me to roll something, right?
Acrobat.
Yes.
Do what he said.
To do what he says, yes.
Sure, we'll make it fun. Real life me would be like, stop first,
Very
get off,
pragmatic.
and then tell her to go. But we'll do that thing you said. We'll roll.
All right.
Roll off and come up with
Roll an
bow.
acrobatics check.
Oh, fuck, this is gonna be bad.
Yeah, it is.
Watch him get it.
You're gonna eat turf or you're gonna nail this. One
Right.
of the two.
All right, what am I rolling?
Acrobatics.
Acrobatics check.
Where's that?
Should be towards the top.
Oh fuck. 7. Why do you
It's
make me
not
so
graceful. It's not graceful. You haven't practiced this a whole lot yet, so you jump off and you kind of roll through the wet grass, the dewy wet grass, and
Okay,
Luke's
so
band
we're
just keeps
separated now.
Yep.
Now she has her own turn now, right?
Yep.
Okay. So for those watching that don't know what's going on, Loonspin is my dire panther, so this is her. So she's
It's
got.
So Loonspin is a companion from one of your feats or something, or how did you? I can't remember how. What
I
what
found
gave
her
you the ability to
in
do
our
that?
2 years off between campaign 1 and campaign 2, I found Loonspin as a kitten basically, and she was orphaned, and I adopted her and trained her, and she's now my faithful companion.
Faithful
As long
companion
as I carry
Loonspin.
treats around, she's fine. All right, so
and
she,
need to get some panther nip.
so now that we're separated, she's got her own movements, right?
Yes.
She's got a 50 foot.
She is still right next to you.
So now she's on her own turn, right?
Yes. And so did she roll initiative? So
She
roll
didn't,
initiative for her.
because I was on her.
Yep,
at
fair
the
enough.
time.
So roll initiative for Loonspin also. Or actually, we will just
I
put
did
her
look at that book.
behind Raziel.
What was
That's
that?
fine.
Just fit her in there.
Can we
Because I rolled a
keep it?
7, that's not
Can we
good.
keep it?
It mentions that you can incorporate the same initiative. It also says something about using the same amount of actions as well too, so that might be a little bit of a nerf. And that's not canonical. It's just like an addendum.
If you're together, it's the same amount of actions, but if he
Yeah,
dismounts,
it's more like you're commanding your cat to go do this.
as an action.
Yeah. Mhm.
So she's not acting independently.
Yeah.
Oh.
So you're more conjoined as far as a singular force, but you both still have movement.
I was treating it.
Yeah,
I,
this
no,
was
no, no,
just-
no, no, and I know what you're saying because that's how they play it on one of the other.
But
where
can't
I
we assume
learned.
that she's trained in battle, that she knows kind of like what we're doing? Like I don't have to like command.
So
her, like,
here's how I was gonna play it. I was gonna play it using not a sponsor Blizzard rules, like the way hunters are in WoW. Where I mean, your pet is. I don't want to worry about micromanaging. Well, that was your move with your pet, so you don't get an attack. I don't want to do all that BS. So I want to keep Loonspin as her own
Yeah,
character.
like I'm assuming I've trained her.
Right.
She knows when we're in a fight, she's got to go do some
Right.
shit.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. So
And
she's got a
so-
50-foot movement. So is it her turn yet, or I got to wait
No,
until after? Raziel?
you have to
Okay.
wait until Raziel is done.
Also,
And how many hit points do you have, Raz?
Somebody mentioned that it was in the way. So
Oh, in the way of the.
yeah, so like wherever you had it
Blocking the
before, it was
shot.
just in the way of the DM. So
Oh.
I moved it just back.
Oh. Okay, sorry.
You're welcome.
28 was your answer.
28.
What was the
His
question?
hit points.
Oh, 28 hit
28.
points. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, sorry.
It's all right. And then we have.
I'm just over here just beating on the drum.
Loonspin. How many hit points does
He's
Loonspin
still
have?
rocking.
How many hit points?
Yeah. You have her.
45.
All right.
I am useless.
A
All right.
I
So
am useless.
Yeah.
you are meant to hang back and inspire. You are
Sing
not
songs.
meant to. Well, that's exactly what you do.
That's what I'm here for.
Right? That's,
Oh, I
that's,
see.
That's your role.
I see.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah,
The
yep,
DM
yep.
cam.
Actually, this is
Wow.
better looking than the DM anyway.
Ooh.
There we go.
You're hilarious.
You know, we had the running joke though of young human woman. Officially,
Old human man.
I am top right person now. So
Thank you, top right person.
Nice.
How does it feel?
probably not as bad as young human woman. So
All right. So now we have John. That's the end of your turn. You are.
Well,
you are
I
good.
fell
You don't
off.
have any. You can hop up and so you used your action. Do you have any bonus actions or anything?
No.
You have no bonus actions.
I don't think. Well, how do I know that?
It would be you. It'd be one of your.
Next to actions.
Yeah.
So these are one of your bonus actions if you have an offhand attack.
But where's it at on this screen?
Use class feature.
Good question.
I don't know if you have the class feature. It would be underneath the features, but
Let me get to John Utah.
Sorry, folks, I don't know.
It's all right. No, that's the bonus action to weapon fighting. That's the only bonus action I see.
yeah, it's
here.
more like swinging with your opposite hand.
Yep. And then you
Casting a
have
spell. Sometimes those come in.
opportunity attack, but there's no opportunity attack, so that's. So I think you're done. I think we are to Mystery Goblin.
Okay.
So now Mystery Goblin, you have a. Can you help her
Yeah.
select her attack?
Things with
I
this
think it would just be barbed.
Yeah, barbed dagger. You also have a long sword.
squishy.
Your long sword has a better hit. It's a +7 instead of a
Did you ever
+6.
watch Kids
Okay.
in the Hall?
There it is.
So then I can use the short sword.
Oh, short sword. Yeah, sorry.
Okay.
So if you just push, if she wants to swing her short sword, she can hit the
Oh, you're
+7
watching.
button.
Okay.
Okay, and then so
hard
for
to
the
deal with the
attacks per action, so that I can do more than one attack.
Jeremy, we're messing with
You have two
Okay.
or 2 attacks per action, so it doesn't.
Squishing your
Squishing
head.
your head.
No, it just have to just poops. I didn't mean to
So
do that.
okay, the 2 attacks per action. Does that mean it's not a bonus action? She does it twice, just automatically.
Yeah. That's
Well,
how
I
I
mean,
would
I
understand
would
it.
just
attacks
sort
per
of like
action,
I
is that-
did.
Yeah, that's what I was
Attacks
gonna
per
say. I
action.
think
I
that
have-
sounds like the same
Okay.
thing that you would have.
So you can push that
Okay.
to go for hit.
okay.
I got 16.
So declare what you're going to do.
No,
So
actually,
you
it's
got-
not
16 plus-
adding.
You got 23.
Okay,
It's not
I have
adding.
23.
You hit. You do a short sword hit or a short sword attack for 23. That's definitely going to
Yeah,
hit.
I thought it
So
was
now you
similar.
roll for
But
damage.
that one's points right down.
1d6 plus 4, so whatever this is.
And he
adds
switched
4
that
damage.
one.
So I have
I
8.
think that one was pointing to
Yep.
she's got 50.
No, you did 8 damage
Yep.
on your first attack.
Yep.
Okay.
Now you have 2 attacks, you can do the same thing again.
Okay.
So whatever comes up adds 7.
So then 9
9.
for the
To
second
hit.
attack.
9 to hit. That is going to miss.
Okay.
So you miss with your second attack. Whiff right off the tiefling's hide armor. They grunt a little bit.
I like how we didn't even ask what these guys were up to this time. We just went straight to asking.
Maybe
Yeah.
they just are
So
one of my
Ruiz,
friends.
you are up now.
Do I have to do damage?
Oh, that's a good one.
No.
No,
you
because I
missed.
missed. Okay, got it.
What do I got?
As soon as
And that's
I said
based
it.
on
Red is 30
him,
feet.
I don't know.
right?
Yeah.
That's based on what
based
he
on the
said.
yeah
Yeah.
the
Is this
baddie's
considered climbing?
AC.
Yes.
It's just a
Okay.
a
I don't
slope.
know why
So
yours
no,
isn't
it's
adding, but you can.
Detect thoughts.
I think it
second
is.
level
It's
spell.
just she doesn't
Detect
have
thoughts.
the little thing that brings up this.
For the duration, it's
Yeah.
a concentration spell. You
Yeah,
can read
I
the
know,
thoughts
like
of a certain
mine does
creature.
that
When you cast a spell
automatically.
as an
Like, I get a
action on your
little
turn,
thing
it's-
down here
until the
that
spell
adds-
ends. You can focus your mind
Is
on
yours
one
in an
creature
app?
that you
Mine's in
choose
an
to see
app,
within
but
3 feet.
Oh, I
My-
wonder if that's what we need.
I
If the
think it does
creature you
it
choose
online,
has an
too.
intelligence of 3 or lower, or doesn't speak any language, the creature is
I
unaffected.
want that.
Oh, I can.
okay.
I initially
You-
learned
you
the
keep
surface
that
thoughts of the
open, you'll
creature,
see
what it's
Yeah, I was gonna say I can just.
what is most on its mind at that moment.
Sorry.
As another action, you can either shift your attention to another creature, that doesn't matter. I do not believe there is
Or
a
if you
saving
get an app, you
throw.
can roll live.
It's a level
Which he
2
wants
spell and
us
it
to
works. You don't have to
Is it
roll
live?
a spell or anything.
I don't believe so.
I can do that.
Does it
Yes.
take components or anything?
A piece of copper.
Piece of
Sure,
copper.
that's not the
Mhm.
case.
And I'm sure you have a piece of copper.
I have 200 of them.
All right,
Does
so
that
you have
work?
a piece of copper.
It's definitely, yeah.
Hold the
Okay.
coin up to my head. Like, ding. What is that person thinking?
That person is all consumed by the need to kill that goblin.
Why?
Wow. Harsh.
Can I read its thoughts? Like, what's the impetus? What's the motivation?
That's what
Wait.
assassination.
Bob is casting a spell to read the mind of the tiefling.
Like they
Oh,
just, I mean, it's
Mm-hmm. I'm like, why
What's
are these
the-
people pissed off? at
Like
each
why are they doing what
Why are
they're
they
doing?
attacking?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And it didn't work or it did?
It did, but I didn't really get that much from it.
Oh,
So
okay.
I'm gonna say I wasted that.
They're angry.
So we're going back
that's
to
it's just that's that elf's Mullet's all-consuming goal is to get that goblin dead.
I learned its name.
Mullet, yep.
Mm-hmm.
Bullet Goblin.
Does it have a mullet?
It has a mullet.
Taser.
You
Yeah.
read you read
Taser
his,
face.
You read his
Taser
mind, and all he says, "I am Mullet, and I am here to. I'm here to fight." That was all. That's all you got.
Tough night.
Oh, see if this works.
There you go. You have the same thing I do.
It did. All right.
Hopefully it.
Now it should do
Try it.
that for you.
That was my action.
Oh,
That was your
try
action.
it.
Do you have anything else? You moved. You don't have any bonus action. All right. All right. So now we are to
Boom.
the
Hot.
tiefling. It is the tiefling's turn, and the tiefling is going to.
That's this.
Man, I'm even
Yep.
under the tiefling. Golly,
Tiefling is right there. Yeah.
man.
And so the
just
tiefling
there for
is
moral
going
support.
to
He's walking around.
That's
multi-attack
what I'm doing.
and take its first swing at the
He's
goblin.
aggressively like,
And
Just
rolled
beat the fuck out of this drum.
yeah.
rolled a 16. A 16 to hit against the goblin.
But bear in mind, you still have inspiration to give as a bard. So
So
Got
16 to
ideas.
hit you,
I've
Rachel.
got ideas.
So 16 to hit me.
16 to hit, so check your AC, your armor class.
he hits you.
14.
I have 14.
So that anything 14 or above.
Yep,
they
14 or above, so that hits. So the
That's
with the
rich.
with the scimitar, the first scimitar attack. Oh geez, does 8 points of damage 8 points of slashing damage.
Okay,
so
so-
it just
yeah.
comes across with its scimitar and slashes right down the front of your armor and,
Eight
and digs
points?
in. Yes, 8 points of damage.
All right.
And with its second scimitar attack, it is going to swing
goddamn.
at. It's going to swing at this other thing this orc that just showed up.
Bring it. The Huri.
The hurry, right?
Huri.
Oh, so it's not attacking me again?
Not attacking you again.
Oh, well, that's good.
So a 14 to hit.
Whiff.
Whiff. It whiffs off of Hurry. And so now it's Mullet's turn. So Mullet is.
We know he's pissed
Man,
off.
I'm that far
We
down
know
the line.
he's
Holy
pissed
cow.
off.
It's very good.
You can use that.
Yes.
He's named
So,
after a bad hairstyle.
Mullet-
Like, let's like, I don't
Mullet
like
is going to move up on the goblin. Thank you.
If I had a mullet, I'd be pissed off.
Yeah, right?
Rachel,
Sorry,
welcome to
mullet
D&D,
people
you
out there.
died.
Yeah, I have no problem with it, but that's what they said. I thought he was
target
ponytail.
audience.
I thought he had a ponytail. All right, so now he's going to multi-attack
Partying back,
against
murder up
the
front.
goblin with 2 scimitar attacks, and now pack tactics are in effect. So the bandit has advantage on an attack roll against a creature if at least one of the bandit's allies is within 5 feet of the creature and the ally isn't incapacitated.
Yeah, we all followed that.
So all that means is, so now since 2 of them are right next to each other, they get
Oh, they get-
advantage
they
on
get
their
advantage.
attack
Oh,
rolls.
because they're like ganging up. on
Yep.
you.
And so now they get
Okay.
advantage on.
Mm-hmm.
So good, because that was a
They're out of
1.
my visuals.
Oh.
The 1 would have missed, and 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 misses you.
Misses.
Yep.
Okay.
And so now he's
So
gonna
badass.
take
Oh,
his
these
next
guys suck.
attack. Yep. And that's the 9, right? Or is that
Yep,
the 6?
that's a 9.
That's the 9. So another 1. So 12 on the second attack.
You need to stop rolling
And
like
so
me.
that it misses also, right? And so, yep, the mullet is not very good. And so he completely misses both of the attacks against the small goblin.
Man,
Um,
he looks real mean and nasty, but he doesn't know what the hell
Yep.
he's
And
doing.
now, Raziel, now it's your turn.
All right, finally. I straight up, yeah,
So what do you bring it to the table?
all sorts. I'm actually going to move just a little bit back. Thinking, how much is this?
20.
20. All right, I'm gonna move. Ooh, maybe not.
Is this you right here?
Yes, I'm this.
Lovely.
One with the.
I'm thinking here.
Are you in disguise?
Nope, I'm just a female fox bard.
Okay.
Young female.
Young
Raziel, young female fox.
Young female
Rawr.
fox.
So what are you doing?
I'm gonna move 10 feet back. And my movement is. Okay, so like I have 30 feet to move. Do I have to move that whole amount?
Nope. You can move any. You can split it up.
Okay.
But yeah, you can stop if you only want to.
Right. If you only want
Yep.
to go 10 feet,
Okay, so yeah, I want to move. This is how much did you say?
20.
So we'll move back here just to get out of the way. And then I'm going to use my bonus action of Bardic Inspiration.
Okay.
And anybody within 60 feet that can hear me gains an inspiration. So is that based on a roll that these guys have to do?
No. So what you're doing is now you're battle drumming or
Yep.
whatever.
That's
And so now anybody within 60 feet of you
Yep.
Gets a D8.
got it. Okay. Okay.
To hit,
So
to hit and
That's pretty OP.
damage.
Well, it's 1D8 to use.
On their.
Yeah, like he inspired you
on their
earlier.
choosing.
Right.
Okay.
Is this a D8?
And so yeah, you get to add
Yeah.
1D8.
so I'm doing that.
Double pyramid.
And so are you within 60 feet over here, Ruiz?
That was the other thing I was gonna check.
Yes.
Is
The
like,
Sims.
It should be.
Yeah, this is
Yeah,
only
so
50.
this is
Diamond.
is this 30?
Cool. Cool.
This is 50.
This is
That's
20.
50 feet.
That's 20, yeah.
That'd be
60-foot
Yeah,
diameter.
that looks like
Everybody
30.
is in range from what, except for me. Well,
So
Well, you're
20,
close.
25,
You're close.
30.
what? I'm in there.
That's pretty close.
Well, it's touching
I'd
my
say
it works.
Loonspin's
It's
in there.
touching the base.
So what does
Your
it add
foot
on
gets
to?
violated.
Your choice, or is it to hit? Or it wouldn't be
Whatever
damage,
would
it'd be
be.
to hit, wouldn't it?
The
60,
D8?
60 feet's
The
just for the
D8.
D8.
So yeah, the D8 is just for but what do you can you read your bardic inspiration?
As a bonus action, a creature other than yourself within 60 feet can hear you, gains an inspiration die, 1d8. For 10 minutes, the creature can add it to one ability check, attack roll, or saving throw. This can be added after
Okay.
seeing the roll, but before knowing the outcome.
Okay, so to an attack.
It can be an attack, a save,
For the next
or
10
Ability
minutes.
Right.
check.
and a
Wait.
turn takes 6 seconds. So theoretically, what is
So that could
what
last.
you're
That
doing?
could last for
Rest of tonight.
Oh,
We're
right.
at 9,
Two
20,
right.
or
Oh
9:10.
shoot! Well, that's good to know.
Right, and so
'Cause
6
I've used
seconds.
2 for the same.
Right.
Okay. Yeah.
And so much
Then-
like the Porta said,
Mm-hmm.
you have to call it before. Is that what it is? What the hell?
Portend.
Portend. Sorry, you have to call it before you roll it. You can't like muff a hit and then be like, "Oh, sorry."
No, you
I
get
wanna
it
add
regardless.
D8 on
Yeah,
it.
you
as
can
long
do
as
that. You
get
can
what
add
I'm
H in,
saying.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
if you muff a roll, you can add it.
Only
onto
his
it.
portend has to
Is-
has that restriction
Okay.
under that rule.
So
I thought
do you
he
roll
was
the
saying-
D8 now and just kind of write that down, or do you,
Nope.
Oh, hold
you
on
roll
to
it when
it.
you want to use it?
I mean, if you wanted to do it that way, you
Add it
could,
now.
but you can wait until you wait and do it at the time.
But you have to state it ahead of time. Like, I'm going to fire my arrow
Nope.
and use my inspiration.
Nope, you can use your inspiration
That's two hit,
at a
attack
whim.
roll?
Like if it's
Attack
low,
roll.
you can
Yeah,
use
that's
it.
2 hit. That's not dealing damage.
I would say attack roll is to hit.
2 hit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes,
I'm a-
I would
It's
agree.
not like
Oh.
you
Attack
hear
is
him
to hit.
singing, so you hit him extra
So,
hard.
like if you roll
Yeah.
a 10,
Okay,
you
that
can
makes
say,
sense.
well, I rolled
You just didn't.
a 12 or a...
You're not going to get
Because
I don't think you can get an additional 8 points of damage.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Unless I'm missing something, unless I like have to attack or anything, I think that's my turn.
That's
Like,
your
I'm
action.
Gonna, I'm gonna
Yep.
back out. I'm gonna back out because I'm weak, and I'm gonna inspire the rest of the group.
Yep.
I am the
Alright.
weakest in the
We
group.
hear
So
you!
that's what it is. There it is.
They are inspired. All right, and so after that, now we've got Loonspin.
Okay, so she's going to travel this direction 50 feet. Kind of get in position to do some shit.
And then after Loonspin, she doesn't have a bonus action or anything.
I believe so.
Okay, we're back up to the top. Hurry.
Okay, I am going to give a
Ooh, we're at night too, right?
double-handed battle axe slash to the tiefling in front of me.
Okay, roll for hit.
26.
That is definitely going to hit.
And the double-handed attack is gonna be a 10.
Okay, that does some pretty heavy damage.
I'm gonna do it again.
Okay.
Natural 20, 28.
Nice. All right, so.
And then you add,
So is it going? I wonder if it is going to auto
it does it.
configure.
I'll try it.
It's,
Oh, it does it. It does both of them, yep. 23.
23 points of
Points of
damage with
damage.
that. You do.
What?
You lay down. What is your? Do you have a axe?
Yeah, battle
Or-
axe.
Battle
Plus one
axe?
battle axe.
So you swing that battle axe like a pro, and in the ring you don't get to kill people, but now you are swinging to kill. How much damage? 23.
23.
That was the non-mullet?
That was the tiefling, yeah.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
the non-mullet.
The non-mullet, right? All right, and so now it is. Or do you have anything
Nope.
else?
That'd be it.
All right. After that, we've got John Yu.
Okay, I have my bow out and... Oh, okay, I have a question.
Okay.
What's in my way right now?
What's in your way right now?
Well, yeah, like,
I'd say you got a shot at the tiefling for sure.
because otherwise
Well-
I can move 30 feet. So if I'm...
I don't
I could-
think so though, because this is supposed to be a cart that is
Yeah.
blocking his
Right.
path.
But if I move my 30 feet, can I... am
So
I
at
on
where
my
you're
way?
at right here, I would say that's probably half cover, and so you would roll with disadvantage on an attack roll.
Because I'm in front of
What
him.
if I lob the arrow?
What if
It
he
would still be disadvantage.
What if he went the other direction and came up like here on a high ground?
Yeah, what if I do that? But I'm not
I
in
think
range.
it's still going to be half cover.
not
Maybe
in
we'll
Oh,
go.
you're not in range. Okay.
No,
Yeah.
this was my only chance. Well, I guess that's what I'm gonna do.
Still attack,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, you can still attack. It's just with disadvantage, and you're a pretty good shot. So.
Okay. So
You're just aiming for a little speck of what could be the guy's head.
I did shoot a guy in the eye last time.
There
Carl
we go.
Trubranch.
There we go.
You and Carl Trubranch hunted for a couple of years.
All right.
They were buds?
They were buds.
Ah.
So one. Plus 9. Shit.
Wow, nice.
Oh, I need it. 16.
That's gonna hit. So, oh no, you need to roll with disadvantage. So roll and take the lowest roll.
That's right. What? No one now?
So now you roll again, and if it's lower, that's the one you need to take. That's what disadvantage is.
Half cover.
What am I on
I'm
here?
gonna call it that one.
We'll call it 15.
So you
It
are.
was stuck in between. It like
That's
hit
fine.
this deal.
That's fine. That's
That's why
fine.
we need the box.
Dude, I brought the box out many times. It's right there. Nobody ever uses it.
So we're
is the
at.
box?
To roll in. So
We're
it
at
always
16.
lands nice
Nobody
and
ever
flat.
uses it, so I'm like, all right, we'll just leave it off.
Are we supposed to put it on the
What was
game
your-
board?
Ogre started
16?
playing and he was
16
trying to
was
give
your
us,
lowest
like, a
of the
little
two?
Help.
7
If it,
plus
hit
9.
something or bounced off,
Okay,
it'd be like,
so
oh,
yep,
okay,
so the
re-roll.
lowest of the two still
now we're
hits,
trying to,
so
like,
roll
still
for
use
damage.
the re-roll rules, even though we shouldn't be.
It worked out really well,
Yeah,
though, if you're
that's
asking
true. We
me.
did that time, so. I think they'd like us to stop.
It's just
using
a
interference.
convenience. It's just a convenience at
God
this
damn
point.
it. 5.
5. You do 5 points of damage. But you still, I mean, you see its head just rock forward. It is in very rough shape.
Damn, this guy's tough. These guys are tough.
After John,
Is there
it
any-
is Mystery Goblin.
So then I roll.
So
Right.
now, yep,
Then
it's,
State what you're doing though.
Yep.
I'm going to use my short sword.
okay, and attack the tiefling or mullet.
Oh yeah, because you're within range of both.
Ooh, let's go with the
And you
tiefling.
have 2 attack. Okay, so roll for
One
hit.
first. I can switch for the
Do you want to?
second,
Do you want
right?
to
Yep,
actually roll
absolutely.
your- well, don't roll that one
Why not?
because you need.
Because I can do math.
Yeah, but right, but no, it's
Isn't this the one that you roll?
it's the 6.
To hit is your 20.
So this
Plus.
is the 20.
Yes. To hit is your 20 plus your multiplier.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This reads 1d6 plus 4.
That's damage.
That's
That's damage.
Oh, sorry. Okay, go ahead.
LOL, I'm following this.
She did
Oh,
read
in the
it.
cup.
15.
15.
15 plus 7, which would be 22.
22 is definitely going to hit, so roll for damage. So now,
Oh.
not the
Now,
20, now it's
one
that.
Ah,
6 plus
okay.
4.
Okay,
Yep,
so
1d6
that-
plus 4.
This is this one?
Just
Yep,
regular
that's
dice.
just a regular
Just
dice,
a
yep.
Plus 4.
8.
There you go.
So 8 total.
Some bitch
Well,
better be
yeah,
dead.
either way,
She had her
yeah.
inspiration. No, that's to the hit.
So,
That's true.
Yeah, so then I get,
That's true.
so then I get to
Plus the
use
1d8. She
has the
inspiration
damage.
with the sim one.
Oh,
Okay.
she's inspired.
1.
1, alright.
Wow, what
So
a waste
you
of
do
a fucking
9
roll.
you do 9 points of damage. It only needed 8. So you didn't need to use the inspiration.
Oh, wait, that was-
it was
Inspiration only goes to
Well, I
attack,
thought
it
I
doesn't
was
go to
under the
damage.
Oh, it doesn't go to damage,
That
right?
goes to
So
hit.
you didn't
so
use
you
it.
could use it on the next roll
Yep.
when
Okay.
you're attacking.
Okay.
Yep. So you do 8 points of damage,
Okay.
and with your short sword, and you drive it right into the tiefling's
Tiefling?
neck, and that's all it takes, and the tiefling is down.
Love that.
Nice.
Love that for me.
So yeah, nice. You knock
I
out
do.
the
I do
first-
have a
That's
question.
great for me, yeah.
Does
Okay.
the inspiration work for me too, or is it just for party members? It reads like it's just for party members, but
7.
I am technically within 60 feet of my own.
Is he
inspiration.
inspiring himself?
You don't inspire yourself.
I
You
didn't think
can-
so, but I had to make sure.
I
That just
think
sounds-
you can direct it at yourself, or maybe that is a specific homebrew rule by something that I watched. So I don't know if you can inspire yourself.
Well, that sounds to me like it's up to you then.
Right.
So,
So then
then it's
I-
not up to me. Then I don't inspire myself.
Right.
I'm inspiring my party.
Yes. And so as the tiefling falls, the captain, nope, we've got this guy behind the wagon,
wagons.
steps out.
Okay.
Here.
Yep.
But
And so now he is
Oh,
joining
you just
the
saw.
fray.
You just saw Loonspin.
And
so then I can attack this dude.
And you do have a second attack, don't you?
Yes, I do.
you can turn and you can attack.
And so then I can roll this again with the short sword.
Yep.
And I got a 8.
An 8. An 8 is not going to hit.
Wait, with your So does the plus 7
Just 1d6
oops,
plus
does
3.
the plus 7
Points.
work
It
here then
just-
too, or is it just on the first roll?
No,
I
those-
think it works for both. I mean,
Yeah.
it would
So
be.
then technically that'd be,
Yeah.
or what'd you get?
8.
Oh, you got 1. I thought you said, thought you had
She
an 8.
added it.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I can't see from over here.
So a natural one.
Natural.
So you went from killing one to a natural one. So you took everything you had and swung at the tiefling and just completely whiff as you spin and swing at Mullet.
And so then I don't do this because I didn't.
Correct. And so you could roll. Well, I guess if you wanted to use your inspiration, we can go back and you can use your inspiration on that. But it's still a natural one, and so I don't think
Yeah.
it's.
That's not
I
7
think
plus.
what
I
you
think
have
I've
to
done
do-
enough.
if
Okay.
you roll-
I killed one.
Right.
But
Right.
everyone can.
If
You get out a
Yeah.
scream as
Yeah.
you
At least
scream
get
of
above
rage.
Yeah.
For it
They
to
don't
be
know me
successful.
yet, so
Right.
you know I already did them a
Well,
favor.
I mean,
You're
I would
welcome.
need that anyway, right?
I think so.
Because of their, okay.
I mean, basically, if you're
All right, and so now we are to Ruus.
Where did I start?
We'll let
I
him.
don't know.
We'll let him tell you.
this
What
guy
happened
has
to this guy?
revealed himself. Oh,
I
Yes.
killed him.
That one's dead.
This
Yep.
guy revealed himself.
Yes.
All right.
But I
He
missed
looks.
the other one.
He looks
so it's on you.
nastier than the other two.
I cast Silent Image. It is a first level spell. I create an image of an object or creature or some other visible phenomenon that is no larger than 15-foot cube. The image appears within range and lasts for the duration. It's a concentration, but since I ended the detect thoughts, it's purely visual, isn't accompanied by any sound, smell, or sensory objects. I cast a 15-foot tall ogre right there.
And it's a
Nice.
corporeal
It
thing.
has,
it has physics.
No, it has no mass. It is just an image.
But
It-
you
okay.
And you choose the image?
Mhm.
Oh, far out.
I guess it just appears out of nowhere.
Question: is it
What the
entirely?
shit?
Is
I was
it?
not watching. I was like reading this. Where'd that gonna come from?
Is
I
it?
have this coming out of nowhere.
Is it
out of the
entirely
shadows.
on our side, as in like it knows like we are friendlies?
It's just purely an illusion. It's just like a hologram.
Okay. Okay.
So suddenly,
It comes charging out of the dark. I should
okay,
say.
there you go. Okay, so you can kind of cast its
Mhm.
action.
Mhm.
Comes over the hill at that guy.
Yeah,
Cool.
Kind of stands.
within a 15-foot cube. Oh yeah, that's the size of the object. My range is within 60 feet.
Nice.
And so, do you have to give it a command, or do you have to? Do you have to somehow? Because what's going to make it stop running?
For example, if I create an image of a creature and move it, you can alter the image so it appears to be walking. So
Okay.
I can animate it. It's just basically like a giant hologram that I cast within 60 feet.
So you're basically just trying to scare the shit out of this person.
That's all I got.
Got it.
That's all.
Got it.
But hey, that's good.
That's good.
Right?
That's good. Fair
Okay.
works, you know.
And so it is
Imagine
going
being the
to
guy that's
roll.
beating on a drum on the outside of the road.
Let's see here.
What is that?
You got me beat.
Oh, there.
So the bandit captain has an ability called leadership,
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
That's him.
Yeah.
and so he is terrified right now,
Love it.
seeing this ogre come out on the field. I'm just going to do this for flavor.
Image can
just for
determine
fun.
that it's an illusion with a successful intelligence investigation check.
Okay, so I will wait then, unless you're sending it out and it's going towards the captain.
Yeah, that's
So
what I was
what
kinda
kind of
directing
save does
towards.
it need to do?
Intelligence check or investigation?
You could argue for the first round,
Against
though,
my
he
DC.
wouldn't know that it's an illusion. I
Yeah, you
think.
could kind of pick up on it. I mean,
think
like
so?
I just kind of cast it out of the dark, so it could just be.
I was gonna say when it stands there and it doesn't do anything, he's gonna start to go like. "Wait,
Could be his intelligence. Like, is he?
That's what I'm
aware
saying.
of
Is it
magic
moving?
users?
It moved to that spot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
it's
that's what
moving.
I'm saying. You can make it walk, but can you make it stop? Or once you put it in motion, it's in motion.
I'm kind of guessing that I can define its actions.
So
Like a
it's
puppet.
kind of like a puppet. Yeah, exactly. You can-
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It doesn't have any of its own intelligence. It's purely
Right.
like I envision
It's
it.
based on you
Yeah.
and what you tell it to do.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
But
That
it's a
makes sense.
concentration then.
Yes.
Okay.
It's also a concept.
Okay. So you're concentrating on the ogre that you just threw out on the battlefield.
Mhm.
Yes, John. You.
Oh, I was gonna ask
Oh.
if I got extra beer.
You want it?
Or no, you only got one.
Yeah. Not a sponsor.
Not a sponsor.
Definitely not. All right.
Those are
So
good.
should I roll
What do you
the
do?
should I roll the check now, or do you want to wait
Blue's pretty
until it comes down to their turn in the rotation? Would it be immediately? Because I would like to do it immediately.
That would make sense,
check.
in
Right.
my opinion. Like you're using that,
That
as
would
your
define his
turn.
next turn?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're using he's using that as his turn. That makes sense to like.
So I
Is
need
it-
to
is
do
it
an intelligence
effective?
check.
Is it effective right now or not?
Got to 20.
Yeah, I think that beats my saving throw.
So he detected that this guy's fake.
Yes. So that
So
you,
now
you
can
can leave it there for now, I guess.
No, I think it just finished.
Oh, I was gonna have him charge through it.
Well, he did.
Yeah,
Oh, he's gonna charge
He
through.
went through it.
Right, he's
I
gonna
don't
run
think he
right
wants
through
to
the
charge
ogre,
through.
the ogre hallucination or image. And he laughs at you.
This is what you are.
I see through your
Big
tricks,
guy, giant
wizard.
Ogre butt.
Sees through your tricks. So is that all you've got?
That's all I got.
All right. How are you level 5 and you're not throwing? I mean, you were level 1 and you were like throwing the what
Magic
was it?
missile?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've only got like 3 of those.
Okay, fair enough.
He's just mixing things up.
Right.
Add
All
some-
right.
I
so
thought
that's-
if I could like
Hey,
de-escalate.
only like 30 seconds has passed.
That's a
since
good
this
point.
happened. I mean, give us a chance.
That's a good point.
Right.
We got a dude with 2 like axe swings over
Wait,
here.
wait. So could he have used inspiration with
to
his?
hit?
It's probably too late now, but could he have used inspiration
With his
To make
attack
it work
roll.
with his attack?
Or to make it more convincing, to add it onto the check.
I guess, wait, what was that? So that was like a saving throw, attack roll.
Is that based on you or me then?
Or if he just add the 1d8 to his check.
To his roll, yeah.
That's a very good question. I'll see.
You'll submit?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
for next time.
I was gonna say it's
That's a very good
too
question.
late though.
That's a
I
very
was
good
gonna
question.
say we all are inspired, so except
Right.
for apparently the dude just banged the drum on the road. So
No, you're inspired, man. You're really railing on that.
You are the inspirer.
I am
Not
in
the
the yeah. I was
inspiring.
gonna say I'm working my ass off over there.
Right?
Come on, guys,
Alright,
you got
so
it.
after Ruus is Mullet, so Mullet is going to swing at the goblin with a multi-attack, so Scimitar, 7 will miss with his first attack. 9 on a 12 with its second attack.
not
Misses
good.
both times.
Wow.
But
so
you got to
after
picture
Mullet-
yourself like
Yeah,
dodging
that's
it.
right. Yeah, so the
You're straight up
goblin.
playing dodgeball over
I
here.
Yeah,
know.
you are quite the shifty little goblin.
I know.
All right, and now we enter Raziel. Raziel? Raziel?
I like Raziel.
Raziel.
Isn't that the name of the Smurfs cat?
That's Gargamel.
Gargamel's cat? Raziel?
No, that's a. Oh,
Lee.
Who's Raziel?
Shit, now I don't know what
Right.
to do.
Razal
Raziel?
Ghul
Raziel?
no,
is
I know
from
Azrael.
Batman.
Azrael. Close.
All right.
Azrael's
You're
an
a
angel,
cat.
isn't it?
Mhm.
Maybe. Yeah.
Hot.
Azrael, is that one of the angels that appears in Diablo
Raziel.
somewhere?
Oh, in Willow. Raziel, the
Oh,
good witch.
the good witch.
I think Azrael is the angel of like the lieutenant in the army.
Uh-huh.
That would make sense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think they draw him in
no.
Diablo.
that was a thing.
Sorsha.
All right, Raziel, what you doing? You only got 6 seconds.
Willow. That's the daughter of the.
Yeah, I love
Like from right now to make my decision?
Well, I mean, you represent 6 seconds,
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
so
I was like, I can't make a decision in 6 seconds. I have no idea. All right, so table talk. With my actions, it says I have range.
okay.
It says 20, and I assume it says 20, then in parentheses 60.
So
Is that based on like a limit? It's like a limited amount. Like
You have
this-
a range attack. Or-
I guess I don't.
What do you have for a ranged weapon? Here, let's.
Dagger and hand axe, both melee weapons.
So you have to be within 20 to use it, and anything above the whatever's in the parentheses is a disadvantage.
Got it. Okay.
There you go. Yes. So, if
So-
you wanted to throw something,
Yeah, so like you have to be within 20 feet to throw it in the first place.
Okay.
And between 20 and whatever's in parentheses is total, whatever you roll is what it is, but after whatever's in the parentheses
Got
is
it.
a disadvantage.
So if I have to move over 60 feet,
Yes.
then it's a disadvantage.
So like with
If
my
it's-
bow, I have to be within 150 feet to
Got it.
use it.
Got it.
But between 150 and 600 feet, it's all normal, whatever I roll. But past 600 feet, it would be I'd have to roll something really special to even hit.
Gotcha. All right. So what's 30 feet? Does somebody have a?
30 is the yellow. The red
30
is
is
25.
30 is red.
Yellow.
Oh, 30. Red is 30.
Red is 30,
Okay.
green is
Red
60.
is 30.
I think yellow is 25.
So I'm working with. Ooh. Does
Are
that?
you sure?
Yellow is longer than red.
What?
Okay. Well, let's call it yellow then.
I think blue's 25. How did we-
Regardless,
Why do we have
I
this
think-
written down, though? I think we do this every time. We're like, I think this is-
Okay. So this is
Got a key.
exactly what I'm gonna do.
Red's 30. That's what I thought.
Okay.
So
This
so
is
movement
50.
is its own
Yeah.
thing. So
30
I
plus
say I'm gonna
20 would be
move
50, that's it.
X amount of
'Cause it's
feet,
full
so
there.
30 feet to get
'Cause normally
behind
these are
this guy
60,
and then
right?
do an attack, right?
Yeah, you're
Okay.
gonna get behind him and do a melee attack.
I don't know if I'm necessarily behind him, but
Right?
I'm gonna say
Rough.
You're gonna come up on his side.
I'm gonna move
that's 60.
to the side here,
Okay.
and yeah, I'm gonna come up to the side of who is this?
That's mullet.
Mullet. I'm gonna come up to the side of Mullet.
So this is 20.
So I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna move
These are
here,
30.
30.
and then I'm
So,
gonna.
20.
These are the 30s.
Yes.
So if
Red
that was your
those are-
distance, so red
Red's
is
a
the
30.
30.
Shoot. Okay.
So see where you get.
I don't know if that was quite where I was at.
That's still
You're
close
good,
enough.
you're
Yep, you're good.
Okay. All right. All right. So yep, I'm coming up to the side
25, 30.
of Mullet,
What's this?
and then I'm gonna. I have
35.
hand axe. Nope.
Yeah, 'cause
sorry.
I
Sorry.
added an inch to make 40.
Oh shoot.
Oh,
Yeah. Nope. I'm gonna do the dagger.
nice.
You're gonna do the dagger, so just a dagger melee attack.
Yep.
All right.
And that's a.
So roll for hit.
That's a D20 plus what I have with my.
So it's D20. Your dagger is D20 plus 6.
Okay.
2.
Ooh.
Ooh.
11 plus 6, so 17.
That is going to hit. So roll for damage.
She's so powerful.
And that's 1d4 plus.
She's a good kid. She is. She's
Yeah,
like
I bet.
creative. We made it.
1d4 plus 3.
Yes.
Okay.
Actually, you know what? I'm. Just make sure I actually get this right. I wanna.
Because this is
There you
20,
go.
right?
I might actually have to do
Oh, you're toast.
that. That's this one. The little
D4.
pyramid.
CFTC is
There you go.
15.
Oh well, I don't know what that was. Sorry.
Why is that on my
This
main
is the
page?
It was that. It was
2.
2
Oh, cool. It was a 2.
It's a 2.
Yes.
So that was your D4.
2 plus 3, so 5.
5 points of damage. So you do 5 points of dagger damage. I
Okay.
imagine piercing damage.
If you're stabbing.
Yeah. It would appear so, yes.
All right. So that was Raziel. So now Loonspin is up.
Okay, so I have a pounce thing here. If I move 20 feet straight towards a creature, is this a creature?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can hit with a claw attack on the same turn. The target must succeed on a DC or saving throw of 12 or be knocked prone.
Okay.
And if he is, then I can make a bonus action.
Okay.
So this is 20 feet. So I'm good.
Yep.
Okay, so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna attack this guy.
All right. So Loonspin is charging after the captain.
8 plus 5,
Inspiration.
maybe. Does
I was gonna say, he hasn't said the
I
outcome
had
yet.
it.
You can roll
Oh.
it. You
Do
can
I-
roll
do
it.
I-
So if I say the outcome, I don't know.
I think you have to do it before you know the app.
Right.
we're gonna do it.
I would.
Fucking one. 13?
13 is not going to
God
hit the
damn it.
captain.
Damn.
So Ludspin charges in there and is fierce, but doesn't land her claw attack. And so Captain remains upright. All right.
Well,
So
okay.
after Ludspin is the captain. Uh-oh.
So, question. Even though that's not this guy's turn in the initiative.
In rotation, or yeah, sure.
Right.
Okay.
So I have a nimble dodge reaction.
Okay.
So if I go to attack, I can dodge out of the way, imposing disadvantage on the attack roll. So do I wait like?
You wait until he attacks you.
Okay.
And
so
then
I
you
need to
use that
remember
as your reaction.
That I have
yes.
a nimble dodge.
Yep.
Okay.
And then yes, I think you can use that as a reaction. If somebody attacks you, you can use that.
Okay. But I can only do it.
You can use one reaction per
Right,
turn.
Right.
So then, do you call out your roll and he goes nimble reaction because
Yes.
it's a hit?
Well,
Like,
yes,
if it
yes,
were to be a
exactly.
hit. Okay.
Yep. So if it's a hit, because that's what's going to happen right now. So
A hit.
he's got multi-attack, and so
But it's
he's
his
gonna-
turn.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, well,
He's
that
up
works
next.
out.
Yeah, exactly. So he's got multi-attack. So the bandit captain makes 3 attacks.
What?
2 with its scimitar and 1 with its dagger or light crossbow. So he's going to take 2 scimitar attacks to begin with, and
What?
The opposite version of that.
13.
You
That
can do
does
same
hit.
thing.
That does hit.
But-
So first
So
attack.
now, if I use that right now, if I use my nimble dodge, am I out of the way of the next 2 attacks?
No, you're out of the way 1.
No, I guess we'll use it now. So
Okay.
how do I do that?
So now you just say you want to use your reaction, an uncanny dodge or nimble dodge.
I'm going to use my nimble dodge.
Okay, and so he misses, and so now he's going to attack with his second scimitar attack, and that is going to be 14 plus.
It does hit.
Yeah, I say 20. It's 14 plus 6. So now he's going to attack 1d8 plus 4. I should have gotten my d8 out. Where's my date? Is that my date? I think that's my date. 7 points of damage. And then a dagger attack up close. 12.
I guess I am basing
18.
that entirely off of my
Yeah,
28,
And then
which
the
would be
dagger is
basically half my fucking
1d4.
life, so.
I think I might need your d4.
Just,
Yeah,
you know, all you're
1d4.
doing is pissing her off. It's not
And another 6 points of damage.
gonna. How much?
Another 6. So 13 total.
Fucking math.
And then so after the bandit captain, we're back to the top of the order, and so hurry, you are up.
All right.
There is my.
Alright.
I want
Knock some
to.
shit down.
I want to climb up to the top of the wagon here. The whatever's pushed over the wreckage.
Okay.
Do I need to do athletics or is it?
If you're climbing up on something, you can use athletics or acrobatics,
I'm
whichever.
gonna do athletics.
Okay.
16.
Easily you pop over it.
Okay, I'm up on top of this now. I am going to throw a javelin at Mullet.
Okay. So roll for hit.
22
That's going to hit. Pretty solidly.
for 10 points of damage.
All right. So you sink that javelin right into his arm. 10 points.
Yep. I am then going. Can I assume I'm able to throw another one his way?
Sure.
A second one his way? Okay. Throwing another javelin at the captain.
You can throw 2 javelins in one turn.
2 attacks.
He has 2 attacks.
Oh shit.
For 18 to hit
That is going to hit.
and 7 damage.
She's like our leader now.
She gets it now. She gets it
She
now.
gets 2 attacks, duh.
Well, how many games I've played, I'm still trying to figure out what I'm doing.
great.
Okay, that's,
All right.
That's
So
my
She's
turn.
so much
That's
faster
her.
than us. We've been playing a bunch, and I'm still like,
Now, what do I roll? Did
check my stat sheet here.
Where's my
She just remembers
D4s?
it all.
How come I can't find my D4s? That's so weird. All right, so after Hurry's John Yu. So
All right.
Hurry Hurry sinks a couple of good javelins into each of the.
I'm
each
gonna
of the
move so
baddies.
I'm not at disadvantage. I'm gonna move. Well, where's my 30-foot mark here? Yeah, we're gonna move right up in that shit right here. Okay. And then I'm gonna
That's
fire.
right up in that.
Oh,
That's
there it
well.
is.
I want to stay away because he can't. hit
I mean,
me.
that is headshot distance. Right there,
That's pretty
so.
good. Yeah, I can see right.
All right.
I mean, it's just straight aim right there.
Shizzle.
So.
I only have one D4. All right, I found mine. Yeah.
45. More than my guy.
You, wait, so does inspiration only work one time?
Yes, you can only use it once.
Okay, so so you've
Wait,
used yours.
no, for a loon spin I used it, not for myself.
Oh, there you go then. You have.
So what did you?
She's her own thing.
Sorry,
You
what are you
have-
doing? I was looking for my dice.
What?
I said sorry. What are you doing? I was looking for my
I'm
dice.
gonna fire an arrow at Mullet here.
Okay.
So that that inspiration is something you can
Am I out of the
you
way?
can still take it.
Yeah, you're
You.
good.
Yeah.
You're good.
I'm good.
Alright, cool.
If unless I roll
You're
a
short.
1, and then you're in trouble.
Nah,
Yeah. I know you don't know
Yeah, if
yet,
he rolls a 1, you're in
And
trouble.
that one, you get shot in the head.
Oh, we're good.
Okay.
Like a 26.
20. That's gonna hit.
Natural
So
20?
was
No,
it
not
not?
a
Was it
not a natty 20.
not a natty 20?
All right, and then I got 1d8 plus
What is that? What's the distance on that?
20?
That's 20 feet.
I thought we had
This is a-
20s.
This
Oh,
is a baby.
gotcha.
The blue
That's 30
itself
guys
is a
at 20.
20.
Blue
right?
is 20?
Yes.
Oh, blue is 25, right? Or which one's the
Yes.
25?
This is
Blue is
25.
25.
Because
Listen to
it's next
Rachel.
to
She
the
knows.
30.
Yeah,
Yours
you
Right?
is-
say apparently.
All right, so I got 1d8
That's
plus
35
4.
and that's 40.
This is
Yeah, see.
so 8 points.
Oh,
8 points of damage
Kill that bastard.
to Mullet.
To mullet. The mullet gets severed off.
All right, so yes, you land a solid strike into Mullet. It pierces his armor rather easily. You pinned his cape to him.
I pinned the mullet too.
His Lando
I
cape.
was gonna say, don't say you chopped his mullet off.
Is that?
That's
It just drops to
chopping the
ground.
hair off.
I was gonna say that's just a little offensive right now.
No, but well, maybe. But
But he's the enemy. Like I wouldn't do it to you.
yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Right?
Well, you know.
Because I knew it
that
would
one.
hurt his feelings. Like now he's like, oh, my power's gone.
There's no
Do we
party
need
in the
to-
back.
Right? Do we need to refer to this guy differently? I don't mean to reduce him to,
Oh no,
to his
we can
one
say
feature.
mullet. Mullet's
All
it's
right.
fine.
Um,
I
Yeah.
definitely
mean to
don't have
reduce
a
him,
mullet.
unless
I'm
we-
just
It is
gonna point that
reductive.
out.
Unless we have Walmart people watching.
Not a
Right.
sponsor.
Not a
Not a
sponsor.
sponsor,
Not a
but we're all
sponsor.
Walmart people. We know it.
We needed it there. Not a sponsor.
Not a sponsor.
Right. All right. So
I
are you
showed
done,
Nikki
John?
all
You?
your options. By
Oh
the
yeah,
way.
boobs rule.
Boobs
was
rule.
one of them. You might need to.
Nice.
Think that.
That is.
We're gonna have a message up in the tavern sign. Different
It's
one
not-
each
it's
time.
not showing.
It's
right
not
now.
showing. Yeah,
Yeah, when
We
we're
need to-
in our story time session, then yeah, it'll be easily seen. But now when we're in the shit of it, we don't even know what it says. so
Right.
no big deal.
All right. So are you done, John? You?
Oh yeah.
All right. So now it is to Rachel.
Okay, I'm gonna go with the barbed dagger just to shake it up a bit because the last.
Now
short sword-
technically, does that require an action to put one weapon away and bring one out?
Oh goodness. Yes.
I know we're not trying to get that technical
Right.
with a new player, but
Or then can I just
typically
say,
it would be
keep
like,
my
so
short
if I
sword?
got my
You can-
bow out, it takes an action for me to put my bow away and grab my sword.
You could argue they're one-handed weapons each, so she has one in one hand and one
That's
in
true.
the
Does she?
other.
I would. Yeah. I would. I
Okay.
would think that.
just letting you know.
Is
for
she
future.
also influenced, or is she?
I already used it.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, never mind.
Okay.
Never mind.
Yeah, I would say she was inspired also. 'cause
Or
you
yes,
guys are-
inspired. Sorry.
Right. So yeah, I
Hasn't
would
been
say you
yet.
have your.
But typically,
it's-
like if you're in a fight with somebody, you'd have to put your one weapon
Yep.
away, grab another one. That's
Mhm.
that's
But no,
that's
two
your
one-handers.
action.
one-handed weapons.
Right.
Yep. So you can slash with.
Do
your
I didn't know
body.
she had two
You
hands.
have a handedness though.
No, we're not going
We're
to
not
get
gonna
that
worry
critical.
about that.
No.
Okay.
Cool. So I'm gonna roll for my part.
All right, so
So
roll
now
for
that we
hit.
know that, we're good.
We have to preface every roll with a discussion. That's part of
Right.
it.
Okay,
Well,
I
that's
like it.
what
I
we
like it.
Until we nail it down.
I like
Right.
it.
Trying to
I don't think we will ever nail it.
16 plus 6, so
I
then
think
we
the
have
more we
22.
understand-
That's
We'll
gonna
go
hit.
with
So
the
roll
nail.
for damage. And then there's something with the barbed dagger. I think there's a special. If you click on it,
One.
it's got some attributes to it.
It's a vicious thrust.
That's right, it is.
Is that what you're thinking?
Maybe scroll down. I think you can break it off.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
The blade can be snapped off
Barbed her, damn near
and
killed her.
embedded into the target on a successful strike or throw, causing 1d4 damage per round to the victim at end of their
Oh.
turn until removed. So
Yeah.
can
Is
I
that
do
a
that?
So
choice?
you can do that now. You know that's going to happen, and you have seen the captain step out also. So you can do that now if you want, or you can save it. I just wanted you to know that that's an ability that your knife has. And then it needs to regenerate, right? I think
Yes, when you rest.
After a long
when you
rest.
rest. There you go. After a
Yeah.
long rest. So you
So-
can choose when to do
I
that.
like her. Bring her every time.
Yeah, I'll do that now.
You do that now.
Yeah, because
Okay.
I have things that could happen for the captain. I don't know.
Right. Sure.
You still got a long or a short sworded trace bow.
Yeah.
Yep. That's absolutely right. All right. So how does that mechanic work? You
So
just
then-
declare that you break it off.
Yep, I declare a vicious thrust, which means that it has snapped off and is embedded into mullet, and causing
What?
1d4 damage per round to the victim
Yeah,
at end of
she
their
took,
turn.
she's
So at the end of their turn.
So
Okay.
I assume she rolls for the
Just
regular
for
turn, and then 1d4 is on top of the turn.
So when I get to the end of my turn, I take that damage.
Gotcha. Okay.
And so, oh no, not him. This one.
So she does.
And so
which-
now you roll the damage for the barbed
Yeah,
barbed
and
dagger.
then every turn after that, you do an extra 1d4 for damage. Because
At the
it's
end of my turn.
in him. Okay.
At the end of Mullet's turn, he'll take an additional 4 damage. So he
Nice.
goes through his turn and then the dagger.
So like even if she doesn't do anything, like he just
yeah, so
swings his
now yep.
his sword and then he takes another 4 damage just because.
So not the sword. So you now have
Embedded.
Yep,
Right.
embedded the
But he
barbed
take-
dagger. So
I'm
now
saying like every time he does something, he
He
takes
gets
4
4
damage
damage.
automatically because
Yes.
unless he takes an action to like take it out.
yes, and I don't even know that.
Is that a
I mean,
I was
no
gonna
idea.
say, like, does she have to roll
Until
anything?
removed, requiring a DC 17
Oh,
Constitution
so-
saving
There we go.
throw.
That's what you have to.
So,
So
she
that's
just
what I
ins-
would do.
So instead of rolling,
Do
she just said,
that.
I'm
Do
doing
that.
this.
Yeah.
She,
Like,
yeah.
I do the
100%.
DC.
No, no.
Oh.
Do break it off because
I
he has
did.
to roll this. Yeah. Okay.
Yes,
I broke
it's
it
a
off.
good thing
Got
to
So
do.
then I
Nice.
still have to roll
Yeah.
damage.
Yes, you still roll damage for the dagger.
So then that is a 4.
4 points of damage.
Oh no, I lied. No, I didn't. I'm right. It's 4.
It's 4. All right. And so now it is going to be Ruis's turn, unless you want to move or anything. If you do choose to move, any enemy within range of you, melee range, gets an attack of opportunity, which means they get to strike at you. And so you typically don't want to move out of melee unless you really need to. And your character right now
I was
isn't
gonna say I'm
moving out of
pretty
melee.
good. Yeah, I got
Okay.
36 out of 44 points. I'm
Okay.
fine.
All right. And
I'll
so
hang in
now
there.
we are all right. So now we are to Ruis.
What?
You need to play more video games.
I play zombie COD.
Can I still
and I
magic missile?
use
all
a
right?
knife.
You
Sure.
enjoy it. You
Yeah.
enjoy it.
Stab.
Alright, I'm going to cast a level 3 magic missile.
Level 3 magic missile. All right, and those just hit, right?
Yep.
Yep. All right. So what damage are they doing?
Wait, who are you doing that to?
Ruis launches 3 magic missiles up and over, showing off in the face of John Yu, who wanted to arch his shot in. Watch this. He's like, nah, I'm just gonna hit him in the face.
Watch this, my dude, he says.
Rolling.
Kind of hope you don't hit now. You did hit. You did hit.
Oh man, these
Do
don't
magic
miss.
missiles automatically
These
hit?
don't miss.
Those don't miss. They
20, 20, and 20. Weird.
Total
Yeah, I knew that.
of 15 points of damage to Mullet.
Nice.
Oh, well.
15 points of damage to Mullet.
I suppose like after we've traveled
He's not
around, we
fucking
talk
dead
shit to
yet?
each other during battle, be like,
Oh, no.
nice shot.
But he's
I
definitely
hit that
beaten
guy in the
up.
eye last
Thank
week. You can do that.
Man,
He's definitely beaten up, but nope, he is
dudes
not.
are tough.
They are quite tough. All right, so after Ruis is Mullet, and he is going to strike at, let's see here. Let's see, how can I do this? Oh, it has to be or 2. I am going to make, no, that's why I see why they do it, because he would have to be two-handing that. All right, so he's gonna take 2 scimitar attacks, both of them at the, actually no, one at Rachel. So that, oh, that's a natural 20.
That is rude. So mean.
So
I
that
haven't done
is
anyone. Jeez.
natural 20, so he lays the smackdown on this one, and so that means I double my dice damage.
I guess he's really mad about the
Yeah,
breaking
right.
off of the.
I'm
He's
sorry.
not happy.
The
I
dagger.
ran out of
So
portents.
5.
I think I wasted it.
5, 6, 7, 8. I
Or
guess, do we
fortresses,
just
I
double
should
it,
say.
or do I roll twice? Because it would be
I think
supposed to double the dice.
Oh, I would assume it was based on the roll that you had at 5,
The
so I
f-
would assume it was 10.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'll roll twice, and then if
Oh,
it's
what?
lower, then it'll be lower. But I'm like, oh no. the
Oh, I
rule
would
is
just
to-
I would just assume it's based on the
Oh.
first
It,
roll.
it is, and so the rule is to double the dice, and so all right, yeah. So we do 10 with the first attack. I do 12 points of slashing damage, and then he's gonna cut back across towards Raziel with his second scimitar, and
So
that
you
is going to
take
be
12?
3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, you take 12 points of slashing damage, and Raziel with his second swing, he does 6 to hit. Does that beat your armor class?
Ooh,
6 has to beat my armor class?
Yes.
I think
I'm
I
at
just
14,
did
so
that.
14, so no, I do
You
not
what?
beat your
I
armor
think I
class.
just did-
So he
no.
whiffs with his second swing,
36 minus 12 is
24.
yeah.
So oh, just heal up 1.
Go.
There you go.
All right, and so Mullet is,
A tough bastard, that's for sure.
right. And let's see here.
But does he get damage?
Yep, you will get an additional. Is it 1d4 or is it?
1d4?
It's 1d4.
so you roll
And
Oh,
then
I say I
plus
was
3.
gonna-
that. Oh,
Nope, that's fine.
to she or to you?
It's my damage, and,
Oh.
and so it
I
doesn't
would
matter to
assume
me.
I would assume it's him rolling.
Good.
I'm rolling.
As he's moving around
Right.
and getting. Okay.
So I take 3 additional points.
So Rachel rolled yours just to see what you would have got. Just so we know.
Just so we know.
3.
Same.
Three
Oh,
saves.
it worked out. There you go. Wait, so then you do roll.
But
So like to take the extra damage, you would have to roll.
no,
How much
he
extra-
just did.
No, he did because it's in his body now.
Yeah.
So it's based on.
We were
it's
just
based on
joking
the,
to see if she got a higher
Yeah.
number.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
If it would have benefited us if I would have rolled.
Because it's up
Well-
to him if he wants to take that out or not.
Right.
Yes.
Right. Yes.
Home rule rules.
And so this is the first time he feels it. And so he didn't know that you had broken it off, and so now he feels it when he swings his double swing. And we'll say that's why he missed his swing on Raziel, as he felt it when he hit
Oh,
you. And he's like,
sure.
oh shit!
I'll tell you
And
what.
then
My
missed.
weak body appreciates it. So.
So
I
after
was busy
Mullet
banging on
is
the drum.
Raziel.
All right.
Well, I mean, I guess you still have 28 of your hit points.
So who has not used inspiration?
I haven't yet.
You're the only one.
I think so.
No, I have not used
You-
it yet. I have not used it for.
For you.
Oh, okay.
While
okay, I
you
thought
are
did.
discussing this
Actually,
and
no,
going to
I
sing your
actually-
tune, I'm going to refill my drink.
Yeah, because I already
and
rolled
use the
for it,
restroom.
so I have it there to add in when
Okay.
I choose.
Okay. We may need that next time. You still have yours. I was gonna say because if almost everybody had used it, I was just gonna start over.
If you could do it again, can he do it again and then we just pocket it?
He's got one left.
So if you do it again,
Does
we'll
it
just
stack,
add it in.
supposed to
We'll
remember
say
that
it can
number?
stack.
so he would get
I
2.
was supposed to
then.
remember
Right,
that
but
number?
okay. it
So-
does only
so
last
would
Oh,
you-
10
for your
minutes.
inspiration?
Yeah.
So
I just
his
rolled it
first
so I wouldn't have to do it
inspiration
live,
is
so I
starting to
just
go away.
added
We'll
it
say
in.
it stacks.
Okay, so
Okay.
These
Until
I remember
I
it,
find-
but-
until-
Okay, that's you.
Okay.
Yeah, no, sure. It's just.
Until Mike shows up and tells me that's against the rules.
Was Mike the one that's missing?
So I-
Chris was our paladin.
So then you would have two,
I could
barely.
pocket
You would
it.
have to use the next one
That's
based on
fine
what
with
he
me.
just said. It's
That's
like,
totally fine
The next
with
one you have to use.
Because my
you'd
next
have
my
two,
next plan.
but then
I
everybody else would
intended
have
to.
one.
Okay.
You included.
Okay.
So I'm going to do that. I'm gonna. While I'm there, I'm going to use. Maybe I should wait till Jeremy's back.
Why don't you wait until Jeremy's
I
back?
will do that.
You should wait till
He'll wait till Jeremy's
Roll to
back.
wait. until Jeremy's back.
roll d20.
No. You don't
D20
want
to
that. You don't want that because I will miss it.
These are good.
Rain tree.
What are they?
Monaco not a
Not
sponsor.
sponsored.
Monaco, the country, is a
Nice.
good place to visit.
Vodka, tequila, gin, and rum.
The one that
Guaranteed 2 shots per
the one that
can.
I stole from you or borrowed from you was really good. So
Was that coconut?
Citrus.
no, it was just citrus. Yeah,
Oh.
it tasted like Monster.
Yeah, I thought it
Sponsored.
tasted like Red Bull.
Not sponsored. Not
Monster,
sponsored.
not a
Not sponsor. Not sponsor.
All right. So what's the decision?
All right, so I'm going to use my last bardic inspiration, and so what we decided is that we have two people that they have two, but he has to use the one on the next one.
Okay.
Because
happy.
you said it
I
was,
like
the one
that.
was fading, he has to use it on the next one, regardless. And then
I like that. I
Which
heard
is
you guys
okay
talking
with me.
about that. I'm like, I think that's a good
and
rule.
then everybody else, I guess outside of me, has one more inspiration charge.
Okay.
to use.
And you can pocket that next one and use it within the next 10 minutes.
I'll
That's
probably.
the
What I've been doing, I just rolled it and I wrote it down,
okay.
and then I'll just use it when I choose.
Sure.
I was gonna say, so like his next turn,
So
you're not
my-
far after
I'm
me. You
definitely-
have to use the next one regardless.
I'm definitely going to anyway because
Yeah.
I have a plan.
But you can then pocket that other one
Right.
next time.
Okay.
So, okay. Just make sure we're all the
I
same.
bet you have a plan. There was a reason
Because-
why,
Okay.
why you jumped up
There's a bit of
there.
a-
Good.
It's not.
So
And
then
so-
when you
Like
roll,
scale
you
outside of
keep
that?
what
Was
you
that a
roll,
layer on
but then
top?
you decide
when
whether
we
you
were
use it
right
as a
before I
part
went
of
to
that
print,
turn,
I
or you
scaled
keep it.
I scaled the
Well,
background
okay, yeah. So
down
like in my
a little
plan,
bit to
I need
accommodate for the
jump
overlap.
off of the
Mhm.
Those must
I
have been
assume.
on a different
So that's going to
layer
be another
I think
acrobatics
it's
check.
placed there.
So
Yeah,
I
well,
want
that's
to try
great.
to use the inspiration so I don't screw that
Nobody
up.
else would.
And
Okay.
then,
I think it looks
Okay.
amazing.
Follow.
I'm
Yeah, it
hoping we
does
can
look
make
really
little
good.
shelves that we can put here also, and then maybe actually set stuff up there. That'd be kind of fun.
Potion-
Add a little bit more
potions
depth.
and whatnot.
Well, I'm thinking more decorative stuff.
You have to find a really tiny cat.
All right, so I've used
Right.
those.
that's what
I
I said.
haven't
It's a cat in
done-
that bottle.
Cat in the bottle.
Okay.
Find a kitten, I guess.
All right, I'm close
Right.
enough.
So everybody's inspired. They have their D8.
Everybody's inspired. We've got two people that have two charges.
Are you a one trick artist? Are you just playing the same beat over and over?
Weirdly enough,
It's kind of
yeah.
like the battle cry.
No. I pulled out my loot, my broken out of tune loot. I'm like, come on, guys, you got
There
it.
you go. Sounds like Primus.
We're hoping on it.
You're treating it like a bass.
And you know what? I'm going to use my dagger on Mullet.
Okay, so roll for hit.
That's a
Alright.
1d20
Yeah, a D20 plus whatever your hit is.
plus 6 for me.
Okay.
Oh my god. So 7. So
Total?
I probably miss.
7 total?
7 total.
So you rolled a 1?
Yeah.
Oh goodness. So yeah, natural 1 is gonna definitely miss.
All right. Well,
No,
never
well,
mind
I
then.
mean, regardless, I
You're
don't
gonna
even
cut
think you
yourself.
add anything to a natural 1. You just, that's a fail.
You stab yourself.
You call one a
Just
fail?
having a moment.
What's
Yeah.
Oh, one's
A 1 is a fail.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just completely ruined the loot you were playing.
Yep.
Yeah, you hit that.
I'll
is a
take
crit.
that. You know what?
Shatter.
I'll take ruining
No
the
more
loot.
loot.
There you go. I like
You
that.
actually
I
ruined
ruined
the
the
loot
loot
knife.
that
Ruined
I
the
had,
loot.
so I'm now lootless.
You are lootless
Throw it
again.
up.
All
You
right, I
actually
like
stabbed
that.
Rachel in the face.
Man, I'm
That's a
just
good
not.
penalty.
I'm not doing
Give
it.
me
I
a
can't
busy
wait till
star.
you DM.
He needs
That's gonna be fun.
Oh no.
That's gonna be great.
All right, so obviously I missed, so I don't roll anything else. So that's my turn.
You're gonna be vicious.
I
So yeah,
confirm
that's your turn.
that.
You
I
miss,
completely
right? It's
agree.
going to be amazing.
Whoa.
All right, Loonspin is up.
All right, I'm gonna do a bite attack at what's the guy's name?
At the captain.
Captain.
Ooh, I like that.
Fuck that dude. Yeah, 24.
That is going to hit.
Okay, so it's 1d6 plus 3, and then he needs to roll a 12 saving throw.
12 saving throw. Does it tell strength saving?
It says must succeed on a DC 12 strength saving throw.
Strength saving throw. So
Or not be knocked prone.
Right.
So
And I am not going to succeed on that.
Oh shit.
So knocked prone, not grappled.
So he's knocked down.
Yes.
No, okay. What did I do last
You
week?
did a grapple last time.
I
You
don't
did
have a grapple.
You don't. We just kind of we rolled with it. And
No,
so
there was something written in here that
Pounds.
pounce.
no. No, I think we did say that. Like the knocked prone was because it was that
No,
big.
there's not.
It was a big ogre or not ogre.
It was it was an ogre. It was the plains ogre.
We didn't think he'd get knocked over, but like I'm latched on.
Right.
Like,
And I think that was just a special. Yeah, we'll let you do it.
Gotcha.
And
so 3 plus I got 6 damage,
6 damage.
and then yeah. So what is the? Oh, so he's knocked prone now.
Yeah, so he's been knocked over.
So he's knocked down.
Yep.
Oh, I'm biting your ass, man, dude.
All right, and is that the end of Loonspin's move?
Well, yeah, I guess. Wait, what are you showing me?
No, you're good.
Okay.
It was clarified.
So now knocked prone. I don't remind me what advantage is that for us?
So anybody who attacks while down gets advantage, which means they get to roll
But
their
I'm the only one in the
d20 twice.
vicinity, so
Unless somebody did ranged attacks, like if Hurry decided to throw another javelin.
Oh, Hurry's got 40 feet of movement.
I'm
Don't you worry about what Hurry.
I'm within range. Well, I got 150 feet for my bow, so yeah, we'll go for
Right.
Does that just last a turn, by the way?
It lasts until
They have-
I use half of my movement to get up, and my action to get up.
Got it. Okay.
And the captain is up, and so now the captain uses
No,
his...
I haven't even got. I think I've gotten skipped here.
No, you were at the top of
Really?
the order. Yeah.
Right after Raziel, because Raziel's at the bottom of the order.
That's if I'm.
No,
Kitty cat's
Loonspin
out.
and then the
I'm
captain are
already
at the bottom of
engaged.
the order.
Oh,
It's only if
cat-
I move.
Okay.
Wait, for
Did
real?
we enact that though when we were
Yeah.
attacking the ogre?
Interesting.
Was that part of
Okay,
the
I
plan?
thought
That
I
was
was
part
straight
of my
at the bottom.
pounce, but
so-
now
You
that-
were
'cause I missed
until
the
they
first
came
time,
into
I
the
didn't-
battle, and then
Now
Oh,
I'm there.
got it, okay,
So I have
That's
to
why
just
I'm
use straight up
confused.
bite
Okay.
claw. This is
'Cause
only
they
if I
moved.
move.
because when John you
up to 20 feet in
dismounted,
the same
Okay.
turn.
that's
It
when
added-
get to
Loonspin
that
added,
position,
and then
like
when
I'm
he
pouncing
when
towards
he
and then he
stepped
stepped
around,
It's
Alright.
basically the
Gotcha.
same thing,
Okay.
but
All right,
I think
motherfucker.
that's
All right.
elite. I mean,
My plan has
things-
not changed, I
things
guess.
grow.
just not going to
It's
be
It's
with
not going to be
advantage.
as awesome as it would.
right
Attack.
through
Yeah.
through the. I have to be in
I did
movement
like
to
your
do
idea.
it. Like I'm lunging at you.
It was a
now
good
that
idea.
I'm already
It just-
engaged, I'm stuck with these.
Yeah,
two.
I don't think that you can knock Brian.
Oh,
Alright.
I was-
what were you?
I was
So
attacking,
Captain-
Yeah, with advantage.
Captain stands up and uses his uses a bonus action because his action was to stand. Uses his bonus action of leadership, and so the bandit captain can use a bonus action to command one friendly creature within 30 feet of it that it can see or hear, or that can see or hear it. The creature can immediately use its reaction to make one weapon attack. So the captain is going to yell to Mullet and say, "Strike that goblin down." And so
Why is it me? What? there's
Because you're new.
okay, but there's a bard standing right next to me.
Hey, why is it me?
And so the so Mullet
I think
does
they
a scimitar attack.
Just like you more than his crappy music.
And a 13 to hit. And I think you have 13, so I
I
think
think you're
it's
14
meter beat.
actually.
Yeah,
Oh,
14.
It is
then
14.
then he misses.
Oh,
Yeah.
So Mullet
That's
misses.
fucking right.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, this goblin is tough. So that is the bandit captain. The bandit captain's move. I don't think it can do anything else. I would think that its action, even though it's a multi-attack, it would use up both of its attacks to have to get up. Like you don't get to use one of your attacks.
that's how I would do it.
right?
It's like
So you
like
lose all
at
of
the
your
at the
attacks.
disadvantage. Your advantage is using one of your attacks to bring you back to normal.
Well, right, one of your actions.
Yes,
And so
yeah,
you
yeah.
can't even use the second part of your multi-attack because that's all one action. That's how I'm interpreting it.
That's how I would see it.
Unless it like
If we're all
with
if
yours,
we're all in agreement, I
it
guess.
says use 2 actions.
No, I have 2 attacks.
2 attacks, 1 action. Okay. So, say
So
if
you
it said
use
2
you use
actions,
an action point.
Attacks
To
per
get out.
action.
and you get 1 action point per turn in that.
So it counts as 1 action.
Yes, exactly. Okay. And so yes, my getting up used my action, and so I don't get anything there. I used my bonus action to do leadership, so I still have a reaction, which I forgot about. I will use next time. And so the bandit captain is done. So now hurry, you
All
are.
right.
And he's inspired.
And he's
so-
inspired.
I am inspired. I'm gonna use. Would it be another athletics check to jump down off of all this
Yep.
and towards him?
Yep.
Okay. Let's roll that. 16.
16 to jump where?
Just jump down off of all this to here,
Okay. Yep.
and
Easily.
and then start my motion towards him.
So that would still use some
Half
of
of
your
the,
movement.
Half
to,
of it.
I don't.
I think I have enough to get to it.
Okay.
Still.
Yep.
Okay. Just so I don't muff the jumping off of the wagon. All right. And I am going to. What I am going to do is a reckless attack.
Nice.
Starting at 2nd level, you can throw aside all concern for defense to attack with fierce desperation. When you make your first attack on your turn, you can decide to attack recklessly. Doing so gives you advantage. So I attack him viciously.
Can you use inspiration with that too? Or just
I could add it on to my attack.
well, it's up to
I
you if
need
you want to. It's.
I have to use it this time, right? So I might as well.
Yeah, you
I was
have
gonna
to
say
use
you can
one
use
of
it
them.
that
Okay.
time, but then you can also use like both and just
All
knock
right.
it out.
So no matter what, I'll add 2 to it because that's my first inspiration.
Okay.
And I'm rolling with advantage
Yep.
because I'm doing my reckless attack. Double-handed battle axe. 18.
That's gonna hit.
Okay, and I'm going
Right.
to roll for damage. 7 damage on the first attack.
All right.
This guy-
7 damage to the captain.
Not yet.
To
Not
the-
yet.
Oh,
The only one
So-
that's dead right now is this one on.
okay. I thought I heard you.
So that nixes my first inspiration.
Okay.
I'm going to attack again. This is not recklessly though.
You can only recklessly attack
On
with your
the
first one.
attack.
Right now you've regained your composure.
So yeah, I'm like, okay, we're cool again. All right.
Check yourself.
10, but can I roll for inspiration?
He wrecked himself before
Yep.
he checked himself.
That's right.
That's what happened.
You
Another
inverted-
7,
yep.
17 to hit.
That is going to hit.
Yes! And I'm going to attack double-handed again for 15 damage.
15
Oh,
damage.
come on.
He used his inspiration, so you're over there playing the lute like. Yeah.
That's right.
I'm
Oh,
over
the
there.
loot is
You gotta
broken.
play that
No,
bass
the
way
loot's,
up here.
the
and
loot's
then-
broken.
The
I'm
loot
sitting
is
there
gone.
just banging on a drum like,
Oh,
you
it's
got it,
gone.
dog!
Oh no.
What did you do with the lute? Did you throw it at?
My
He
one
Oh.
Your critical
nat
fail.
one
Oh.
Yeah.
just broke it.
So,
I'm now.
He didn't hit the enemy, he hit his loot.
Hit it,
one
yes.
note.
Just
Okay, I
finish him
remember now.
off.
When
Yep.
your first attack on me, if you take it, is with advantage, though, because of my
Okay.
because
Reckless.
of my reckless attack.
Nice.
Oh,
Don't
so
know what
he had
that
some.
means.
He had some plans. Really?
Okay.
That's what you don't understand now?
Good to know.
So-
Okay. Good to know.
Because I have a feeling he's
I don't
going to
know what
attack
an
me or
advantage
Liz.
is.
So
I'm
Yeah,
pretty
that's
sure.
probably a
You
pretty
get
fair.
Could check yourself.
John, you are up now.
All right, I'm gonna fire at Mullet.
All right. Roll for attack. Roll for hit.
Wait now, hold on.
Okay,
Use
is that,
inspiration.
So I got a 9 on top of that, so 10 plus my inspiration.
I was
When
gonna
do you-
say,
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
if that 10 or that 1 makes
14?
14 is gonna hit.
I love that.
Nice
I was gonna
save.
say I'm in the
So
way.
even
that,
though critical-
that one.
That's awesome. I like that.
That
Nice,
drum
I
jig
love
comes
it.
in handy, and even though it was a critical fail, you lose your footing, you still manage to fire a good shot.
All right, I got 1D.
Oh, thank God. I'm just like right in the way there.
He's like,
Don't ask for any more because I have
Really,
0
yeah.
left.
1D8 plus 4. Oh yeah, 12.
12 points of damage.
Come on.
He's toast.
Killed his
Come
Is
on.
that mullet?
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
Kill
ball.
him.
Blood is gushing out.
He's
He's still
definitely
standing.
damaged.
Dead?
He is not
Oh.
dead.
We gotta be close. We gotta be close to this guy.
So like I can with the D1 or with the 1, I'm like falling back. Shoot the arrow.
There you go.
You catch him in his eye.
Still hit him.
Still hit.
Catch him in his
Trick
eye.
shot. Woo.
Yo, trick shot.
Like it skips off the ground.
hits a rock, hits him, yeah.
I called that shot.
Or off your armor and like it.
That's 100% the one that's like, yep, that's what I meant to do.
Yeah.
Magic bullet shot.
First try.
Nice. So after John, you is Rachel.
Okay. So then I
Yeah, the
am
mystery
going
goblin.
to use
mystery
the
goblin.
short sword again because I still have it, and my barbed dagger is still broken
Barbless. Yep.
off. Okay. Oh no. So that would be a 8.
An 8. Is it a natural 1 or is it?
Yes.
Okay,
She's
so
inspired.
natural
She's
1.
Okay, can I just say something?
Oh, I
We're
can
all
use my
rolling
inspiration.
D20s.
Add
How many
1d8.
ones have we had?
I
A lot.
you're
Plenty.
right.
Like
Plenty.
8?
I rolled 2
So, yeah,
when
you
I did
could
my.
roll a 1d8
This
and
one?
add to it to try
I
it.
feel like
But-
three.
I was gonna say, I've done.
You think
I've
fucked up
had
your zoom.
I've
Just
had
say
at
AC.
least 2.
Because if you
I'm doing
don't,
so
then
bad.
It's kind of wasted. I mean, your call. If you roll
I mean,
an
there's a
8,
statistic out there.
Yeah.
that
There
I-
is.
that I don't know how to calculate, but it isn't good.
I think
Yep.
we're defying.
Did you have a
gravity.
question? Or?
Yeah. So if I wanted to use inspiration, which one do
Keep
I
on
roll?
rolling like this.
You'd roll a
Black
D8.
hole.
And that's this one.
And then it's the double pyramid.
I
And
think
then
this
add
is
it.
it. Okay.
And this is based on your hit chance.
So I got a 7.
And so what are you adding that to?
So then that would be I'd be adding it to my 8. So then that's a 15.
So that is going to hit. So that is 2 critical fails that your inspiration has. I don't know that that's necessarily legal, but we're gonna say that's legal.
Hey,
'cause-
you're the guy managing.
right.
it,
No,
so
critical fails are
you're
supposed to fail,
accepting.
but we're gonna say your inspiration is so inspiring. It inspires. Inspiringly.
You guys are
Greatness.
inspired by straight up just a guy hitting a drum.
Well,
just
yeah.
you
Yeah.
got it.
It's the exact same thing as the arrow skipping off
Yeah.
the rock and hitting.
Yeah.
Maybe it,
Hey,
boun-
it
bounced
works.
off a plate.
Yeah.
And
It
caught
There you
the
go, right?
seam,
But
you
then
know.
don't you have to do your
Damage.
Yeah.
And that this
This could be straight up for nothing, but
D4.
1d4 plus whatever.
So we're gonna say, yeah, she
6.
misses with the short sword, but she grabs the arrow and just re-stabs it in it.
That is 6 damage.
6 damage.
Come on, this guy's got to be dead.
you're
What?
working out. You're working out pretty well. It's doing pretty good.
And do you have a second attack?
I do.
He's still hanging in there.
Oh, okay.
So
Okay.
then,
Ah, what are we doing?
so then I can do a
I'm
second.
still
So you can do a second
I'm
attack.
very badly.
So then that's gonna be 13.
13's gonna hit.
Okay. And so then that's gonna be a 7 damage.
7 points of damage.
He's got it.
He is getting rough.
This guy's the toughest.
Getting
So
rough.
you've knocked him down. He's down on
He's
one
got some
knee now.
Samson-ish
Oh, wow, he-
mullet here. He's just keeping him alive.
And
Wait.
so,
I have a special attack.
all
I
right.
can do one more.
Okay. Okay.
So can I roll one more for?
Did
So
you
roll for hit.
overpower? You OP'd her. She's overpowered.
No, yeah. Wait.
Making us look bad.
Yeah. You can take one additional action on your turn. This can be used one time per short rest.
Nice.
She's a level 5 also.
Oh, that'll hit your little box. Make sure that it's used. Okay.
But I kind of built her to be a fighter.
Nice.
And-
all right.
Okay.
I appreciate
Cool.
that.
Okay, so then that's gonna be a 13.
13 to hit or 13
13
damage?
to hit.
13 to hit?
Yes.
Okay, so 13 barely hits.
Okay.
So now roll for damage.
So then that's gonna be a 6 damage. No, wait, 7 damage.
7 damage. Yeah, he's on his. He's
still.
Dude's not dead?
Dang. I was
He's
hoping
got
that
like
would-
one arm,
Russ.
his legs are gone.
This is straight
arm
up
gone,
the
he's just
black.
like-
This is the Dark Knight from Monty Python.
I
Just but
was-
a scratch.
I was hoping
Let me
that would
cook.
work.
All right,
Turn to Utah. Stare him right in the eyes.
What? You
Utah.
Giving me special powers?
Magic missile.
Two there.
Three there.
All right.
That's great.
It's got like 1 down bitch.
4.
He's behind the back. Magic missiles. Yeah.
So 4 to the first.
Oh
guy.
no, sorry. 9 total.
9.
Mullet.
I was not ready for that.
I was waiting. I was waiting.
That was great. See, that's the camaraderie we
Right.
built in our travels. Like we're fucking with each other.
Right? It's great.
Watch this.
Like watch this. Watch when I lob
7
this arrow
damage to
over
that.
that.
7 to the leader.
Yeah. Over your shoulder. Like technically, can't you fire it past me and it will come back around?
I could do some crazy
right.
And so,
crazy shit.
it's
Because magic missiles
I
will
could
hit
like
no matter
fire
what.
right at you and then just boom.
So in Michael Bay fashion, it's slow motion as Ruiz fires his magic missiles, and this one, his head pretty much explodes in a ball of fire.
So he's dead.
He is dead.
Oh, finally!
The mullet is on fire.
we did the thing.
We
One
did-
guy to go.
right?
It's on
And yeah, and the
fire.
captain takes several 3 shots.
Yeah, 3
Takes
shots.
3 magic missiles to like his head and shoulders.
Wait.
Damage though.
How
I
does
can
he
choose
take-
targets.
Because he has 5.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
you have
cast
5.
a 3rd level magic missile spell, and I can choose.
That was with no inspiration, though, too. You still had an inspiration, meaning you got one.
2
banked up
hits.
yet.
To hit.
Yeah,
To
2
hit.
hits,
To
not
hit.
4 damage.
Magic
No, no,
missiles.
no,
Magic
sure.
missile.
Right,
Magic
right.
missiles hit regardless. They
Yeah.
do not need a.
No, I'm just saying you still have an inspiration for this guy
Oh.
Yes.
to get him down.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. I like it. I like it.
All right, are you done, Ruiz?
That's me.
All right.
That's all me.
Is there anybody that doesn't?
Mullet is done, so now it's Raziel's turn.
Is there anybody that doesn't have inspiration? I can't do any more, but I'm just,
I'm out. I
She
spent-
she has one left, and
Okay.
my guy has one.
okay, cool. All right. I'm not very useful in
Got
this.
a crossbow
scenario.
or
What are you
somebody?
talking about? You like totally made us.
Eh,
Yeah.
It's working now. I'm just saying, like in the scenario of where we're at right now, you know, not terribly useful. But this is 30.
Well, you
No,
used
this
one of
is
your
30.
inspirations early, right?
Breads are 30s.
Didn't you inspire him early in the day? Somebody burned. You burned a portend early in the day.
I think I got 2 of them.
Reds are 30s.
You have
Reds are
3
30s.
total now.
Okay.
No, I think I used both of them.
Oh, sorry.
I don't remember you
I don't
using
think
your
you-
second
I don't
I
think
portent.
don't
did.
remember using it either, but I crossed it off, so I'm gonna say it's gone.
I don't remember you using it. I only remember you using the 1.
Me too.
I'd
These
say
are-
you still have it.
I'm drunk.
I am not.
I'm drunk.
Oh, that's not far enough.
Where is it?
Well, how does the range work?
For
Can't
what?
you just go straight here?
What are you trying to do?
Just
Get
trying.
close.
I'm
You're trying not to
I'm the
be-
weakest. I'm the weakest of the party, so I'm trying not to be
weighing
in
his options.
the way.
Right.
So I'm trying to go around this cart and be behind him because he's not going to see me. And if I'm within range, then I can do some attack.
Wait, so are you got a dagger?
He used
yes,
it last time.
I think so.
Can't you throw it after you're within range?
Mhm.
So
Yep.
you can travel your 30 feet and then throw at a certain range.
And the range is the
You
number
be. You
before
would.
the,
Yes.
Yeah.
it's
You
the
would
number
be within
before the
range.
parenthesis, right?
You'd
Okay,
be within
so
range.
So you
So-
can go around and then throw your
yep,
dagger.
so that's what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
I'm gonna do this curvy thingy.
Okay. So you should have rules for thrown
And then
under the dagger.
Let's see, thrown. I don't see anything, I guess.
That should have a
I
throw.
guess I've got a range of 20 feet.
So dagger, simple finesse, light, thrown, range, 20. And so it would be,
So
if
20
you're
feet
within
is my
range, well, yeah, that's when you don't have disadvantage. I mean, you have a regular
you're-
roll.
you're good.
So just
So
roll
I'm
for
good
hit.
then.
Yes.
Okay.
So you'd roll for
Do I
hit.
get the dagger back,
You
or is
need
it
to
like
get
he's
it from
stuck
him.
in him.
Yep.
got it? Okay, so
You have to pick
Stuck
it up.
in him?
When you throw it.
Or if it
So-
hits.
At the end of the campaign, you're supposed to go and say, like, I pick up my dagger, I picked up my, I
Got
shot
it.
5 arrows, I need them back. Otherwise, like, if you want to get technical, you can say, like, your guy in your inventory, you've got like 20 arrows
Yep,
or whatever.
yep.
If you don't go pick them up and you're playing hardcore, you'd be down to 15
Right.
arrows. But we
Which-
don't play like
Right,
that
we're not that
usually.
strict. I mean, we're trying to get in the habit of remembering to do those things.
But you're supposed to, it's like a real battle. You'd have to go pick up your
Yep.
stuff, or you gotta go.
all right. So I have to roll for hit.
Roll for
which is,
hit.
D20
Yep, D20 plus the hit for the weapon.
plus 6. 9.
Yeah.
9 plus 6, 15.
15,
Yeah, 15.
to the captain, barely hits.
Ooh, I'll take it.
So
And
roll
then-
for damage.
1d4 plus 3. So it's not gonna do much, but
It does
nothing.
Why, that's...
I'd call that a 2.
Yeah. I
Okay.
I think it would fall onto 2 if it fell over.
Yeah.
So 2 plus 3 is 5.
5. All right, and so now loon spin.
You did it.
That's right.
What you got?
You didn't miss.
By
I
it, she
didn't
means
miss
something.
barely.
So we're gonna do another bite attack. No, we'll do claw attack.
A claw attack.
Switch it up.
Yeah. So.
Are we allowed to move the dead people, or is it like they're just in the way?
What am I on?
I think they'd be in the way.
I think that would be on
Okay.
whatever that 2-digit number is.
13 plus 5, 18? Or
So
no,
you-
that was 18 plus, either one. I'm good.
That's going to hit.
Yeah, it's gonna hit.
I don't think it's
Okay.
doing you anything to step over them. Like, I don't think it'd slow you down.
No, sure. I just am curious. You know how we're playing.
So roll for hit.
So we're
Or
you know,
roll for
dead
damage.
bodies are on the ground,
They're on the ground.
and we're dealing with dead bodies. on the
Damage.
ground. Got it.
Damage.
Is Loon Spin still? Oh,
Yeah, 1d4 plus 3.
Jeez, man.
What kind of attack are you doing? Which one?
Claw.
The claw
So
attack?
there's no disadvantage. I should
Okay.
I should have went with the bite. 4.
4 points of damage. She does 4 points of damage with her bite. Her claw.
Good
Yep.
for her.
You gotta show her that gift. Like, we're gonna work this thing in, what do we call it, Spazzy Rage?
Spazzy Rage.
Oh, you may have seen it.
Oh, are you on the, are
She's
you
on
on
the-
the
yep.
text message?
Yep.
The one I sent with the cat like flipping upside down and like doing all this crazy shit? So if we have the panther nib.
Yep, the
she can
panther nib.
Invoke
Yeah.
Spazzy Rage.
I love that.
I think Spazzy Rage.
We need to work out the deets of that. Like what,
Well,
what
I
kind
agree.
of damage.
I think it would
I think
be
it's
because you
100
can
points.
go into
I
rage,
can go
right?
into rage.
So
That's-
rage with a chaos check with it, like to see
100 points damage if I get a natty 20.
a natty 20 and a natty 20 in your Spazzy Rage check as well, your
Okay.
chaos check.
Like, kill everything.
So do I have to like throw, like we'll have to work this out, but I have like a packet of like panther nip and I throw it and
Hug it like
it hits her face and then the powder comes out.
Panther Nip grenade. Poof.
Straight up just cat
Or you throw it at the target and then it explodes on the target,
Yes,
and then
see?
Panther is like,
look at that.
She's,
Oh.
she's
Is
permanently
this-
invited. You're permanently. You get it.
So it marks
You
the
get-
target. That's interesting.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, it's like a laser target. Like,
Yeah.
yeah. Paint.
There you go.
paint the target.
Nice. I like
well,
it.
you
Paint
could
the
even do like
target.
a little red,
Hey, I'd
little
like to
red
come back.
laser target
I would like to
as
come
an
back.
attack
Don't
too.
don't kick
Zach,
me
Zach
out.
can. No, you can go.
I was just saying, don't kick me out yet.
Okay, so she did whatever damage. What did I
Yep,
say?
she did 4 points of
4
damage.
points, yeah.
'Cause she's
And
awesome.
so now, after Loon Spin is the captain. The captain is going to swing at this orc that just showed up with his first attack. And that
Thank
is
God,
with
it's not
advantage. And he's going to need it. and I think it still fails.
This is what she
Which
looks
one is
like.
this? The 9?
That's a 9.
All right, 9.
Oh, she's so
She's actually bigger than, I need to get a different character.
15
I thought
to
this
hit.
would be bigger.
Misses.
Just misses.
She's supposed to
All
be big
right.
enough. She's supposed to be
So
big enough for me to
misses
ride.
with
What's hard to
advantage
tell on
even.
Amazon?
And so
Like,
now
you
swinging
tell
at loon
How
spin,
big they are.
and that is going to be, yeah, it's going to be a 24 to hit.
Am I,
What?
am I
What?
rolling for you?
I could, I guess. He's
All right.
You've had some
He's not
pretty bad rolls.
I've
Am I
had-
rolling
yes.
for you?
Well, I've had 2 1s also. This I had advantage on them.
Loon spin.
Loon spin takes a hit, 24 to hit.
No, she doesn't. No, she
Okay.
can move.
Okay, the uncanny dodge.
Oh,
Yep, or the
She has a
nimble dodge, right?
Nimble
Is that part of
dodge.
that?
Yep. Okay.
That's a part of action.
Is that an automatic, or does he have to roll?
When a creature,
I think
Loon
so.
spins
It's gotta be
can
part of my
see-
character sheet.
which I can see,
Okay.
targets it, it can use a reaction to meld into, oh no, that's a different, that's a new one. When a creature she can see targets it with an attack, Moonspin can use its reaction to dodge out of the way, imposing a disadvantage on the attack roll. Or I can use Shadow Retreat, we are at night, correct?
Mm-hmm.
If she's hit by an attack, it can use, oh. That's if I get hit.
Yeah, save the kitty.
So you have to roll it.
But you can get away
I
without
can get
an
it,
opportunity.
so
of-
it says like I can meld into the shadows, granting advantage on my next stealth check. This ability
Oh.
allows Moonspin to slip away unnoticed, reappearing in a more advantageous position.
Interesting.
So I'm going to use Nimble Dodge.
Okay. So you just get out of the way so she.
A
she
disadvantage on the attack roll.
For her, I assume.
I don't know.
No, it would be for me because nimble dodge would be you are dodging an attack.
Yes.
So I would have
You have to
disadvantage. So
reverse.
I rolled an 18. So now I rolled a 19. And so my hit hits either way.
Got it.
And so now I roll for 1d8. 7. 7 points of slashing damage. No.
Do you have a third
No,
attack?
that's alright. Loon spins.
Do you have a third attack?
I don't
Hardcore.
think.
Okay. Because you technically should have attacked with advantage on me because I,
I did.
attacked recklessly.
I did.
Oh,
Yeah.
you did? Oh,
Yes.
okay. Okay.
And missed.
And missed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I caught all of that, you
Okay.
know.
Good job. I'm glad she's on top
Thank
of
God,
this.
I was gonna say,
No,
thank God we got her.
I was just
you know.
bitter because I got hit.
Notice she's the one drinking water. She's the one drinking water. She's on top of all this.
No, no, that's straight vodka. We-
Yeah,
Oh, I'm sorry. Straight vodka? Nice.
No.
And you can still keep track of everything? Okay. All right.
All right, so that was Captain. Now we're back to hurry.
You are
Top of the
fucked.
order. All
Okay.
right.
I am going to do a double-handed battle axe attack on the captain. 27 to hit.
Do you still
Oh my
have
goodness.
do you still
That's
have
gonna hit.
inspiration?
Okay. No, I wore out all my
You were both
inspiration.
okay.
And that's gonna hit.
And
I'm only
It is
asking
a
because we're
7
on my
for
last
damage.
piece, we might as well.
Okay,
good
if,
question.
If somebody's got it, if anybody's got it,
How
when
long
they
does
have
this last
use-
for? Like 10?
I'm going to
10
do that
minutes.
again.
Yeah.
Okay.
For
You
one
are
use.
fucked.
23 to hit.
And that's gonna hit.
At least how we're doing it.
That's better. 11 for damage.
Nice. It better be
He
hurting.
looks pretty bulky.
He's definitely bleeding and
Love that.
he's rough. All right, and so now it is John Yu's turn. Unless you
Nope. I can't move. I attacked. I'm done.
and you don't have a option for 3 attacks. That's just you. And can you use that just once?
Yes.
Okay,
No,
I
don't-
used
don't
it.
have-
I hit the box.
but you can't use it every round. You
Nope.
can. Okay, that's a special. Okay.
No, every round.
No, that's just on short rest, I think, isn't it?
Yeah. So like.
You can use it once per short rest. So now you
Yes.
need to either do a rest or a long rest before you get that
Yes.
ability back. Okay.
Yep.
All right, John, you.
So I look Ruus in the eye.
Watch this shit!
I was like, watch this. I'm gonna shoot him right in the eyeball.
All right.
For the eye.
You're calling your shot.
I'm calling
All
the
right.
shot.
So now I
Like
have
Babe Ruth
a
in
number that I am thinking of for the called shot. So if you beat that, then you get
Straight
die.
up has to be like a
Yeah,
nat
20. Watch it. Close. No. 8 plus 9. 17?
Doesn't quite beat it. I had 22 in my head as the number to beat for an eye shot. Well, you're shooting over hurry also.
I know.
And so you hit.
I shot right past, or no, I shot past Ruiz's face, like.
That's a hell of a shot.
He said, watch this shit. Boom, whiff. Damn it.
Damn it.
All right, so yeah, roll for damage. That hits.
Alright, what am I at? Oh, shit. So I didn't hit him in the eye, but I still hit him.
You still hit him, yep.
Oh,
Do it.
here I was thinking it just
Knew
it
it.
whiffed.
No, didn't
You're
whiff.
like,
It
nope,
still hit
you,
him.
You missed.
Beat the AC, but didn't beat the number in my head for the called shot.
You know what? I appreciate that.
6 plus 4, 10.
10 points of damage.
That's nice.
He's getting rough. So that one sunk deep into like right where the shoulder. He's outstretched like this. You hit him like right here.
Right in that shoulder.
I can
Right.
relate. I can relate on this.
And so now it is Rachel's turn.
Hey, I have,
Mystery Goblin.
I have 3 questions.
Okay.
First question, if I move, that's not an action, that's just something I can do
Correct.
once per turn. Okay. Second question, if I am putting a weapon away, that's my action, or I can put a weapon away, take out another weapon, and then use it for that attack.
I don't think you can use it for that attack.
Can't you do it if you're doing it as you're moving, just not while you're engaged? So like as she's moving her 30
Oh.
feet.
So she
can
says while she's moving, she puts
Fair
the
enough.
sword
if
away.
that would be
if
more
you're
realistic.
engaged in fight, you would have to put it away in the midst of being in front of this guy. But since you're moving,
No,
can't
I
you
would
be
say that's fair.
taking
Yeah.
something out?
I would
I
say
don't know,
yes.
is that
no,
the-
no,
how
no.
that
I don't
works?
think that's how it would work, but I think we will do it that way because I think that makes sense.
But then I have, okay.
So
third
as long as
follow-up
you're
question.
moving over 10 feet,
Yeah.
we'll say you have enough time to not use your action to change weapons if you're moving over 10 feet.
Okay. So as
Okay,
long as
so,
Conjecture.
so then that my third question is if I wanted
Conjecture.
if I wanted to change weapons while I'm standing there, and then change weapons for my second attack, can I do that? When I'm moving.
So tell me what you want to do here. Then let's
So,
play.
I have
let's
a
play it
longbow.
out. Okay.
I think it'd be kind of cute to use it.
Okay.
But then I
That's
also
what I was
still
wondering
have
where you're
the
going.
short sword. So if I hit the first time with my longbow and do damage, can I then move closer, use my short sword, and then just
For cool factor, let's say yes.
stab?
So yeah,
That's a pretty cool move.
right.
Thank you.
that is a cool move.
Thank you.
Right. And so
Way
that I
cooler
don't
than
know if
Abe
that's
was with
typically how it would work, but let's do
So-
cool factor and go for it.
Okay,
Cheapest.
so I'm gonna use my longbow
Okay.
as I'm standing there because I have a pretty clear shot.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah,
And
I have a pretty clear shot.
150 is the range.
And
so-
150 is the
Yeah,
range.
Got it.
You are.
Yeah,
Yep.
So
So roll for hit.
I got a nat 20,
Natural 20. So
26.
Who's this?
Yo!
So yeah, that's gonna hit. And so now roll for damage, and you double the dice roll.
And this is the 8. No, that's not the 8. What's
watch.
the 8?
The 8's the double pyramid.
Watch her roll this like an 8.
8.
Oh!
Eight. So
So-
that's
Shit.
16 points of damage plus your modifier.
3.
So yeah, you do 19 points.
Oh my
of,
god.
You do 19 points of damage, and you don't even need to run up
Okay.
on him. You drop him.
Oh,
Nice!
she's
Nice.
a killer.
Look at that.
She is vicious. Loonspin's licking blood off this guy's
I thought
face.
I had style.
Yeah, watch
Nah, I love
this.
it.
You're about to run up on that motherfucker just down.
I can still go. You know, I got one more attack.
She didn't even have to move!
To stab his dead body.
The rest of us are like, oh, we have to move to get there. She's like, watch this.
Yeah, overkill. That's my game.
Just awkwardly standing around it.
She shot for the eye.
I'd like to collect my javelins and my net, please.
All right.
I collect all my arrows.
Yeah, I will collect my 1 arrow.
I'd like to ask the
I,
guy.
Where that bar-
I grab my
How
dagger.
does that work?
Oh, do I get my barbed dagger back? Or
It regenerates after
It
some
Yes.
regenerates.
So
Yeah.
then I just
So yeah,
I just
you're
chill
good.
out.
Oh, that's cool.
I just get my 1
After
arrow.
we sleep, you get
That's very
That's
cool.
good though because it would be unhygienic. I don't want it. It's in mullet. So I'm good.
I would like to ask the goblin, why?
Why? What? Which part?
Why are you so powerful?
Why?
I have a follow-up question from behind the cart. Who are you and can you join us?
Right. Oh God, yes. Yes.
Seems like we might need a little help.
Yeah.
We've had some
Who
bad
am
luck.
I? My name is June, and don't look
I'm just curious.
and I'm on my way in the caravan to, what is it, Basin View? So I would be happy to join you on your journey, if you'll have me.
Who are these
You
people
say,
that
did
you
you
were
have me to
fighting?
John you or join you?
I'd be happy to join you.
Just making sure. I don't know.
Sorry, I'll enunciate more with the cold.
What is it? I don't know if she'd know this. What is your alignment as a goblin character?
I guess I'm a weary traveler on my way back to Basin View, and so I was just kind of looking around and seeing what there was to see. So I don't really have any.
So I would say,
Chaotic.
to answer your question, since we're just getting to know the world a little bit, roll a perception check.
What is a perception check?
Perception check is just like your, it's like your
It's-
intuition,
Oh,
your
am I
Ability
cool?
to kind of figure you
maybe
out.
it would
based
be a
on-
history
am I
check.
good?
Based on these.
History
So
check.
16.
Yeah, like
Okay.
a good
History?
vibes.
History or perception?
Which
Yeah,
one
trying
is
to figure
bad?
out if you're bad.
I just did
to-
16 on perception.
And I think you would be good.
Like
I mean,
your
you're gonna get the
perception of the
same
game
answer.
rules would probably be at
Um,
20 at this point.
And so you know of Basin View of the culture that there's so the kin system that I have set up is basically a caste system. And so the goblins fit into one of the lower tiers of that caste system.
Okay.
So that is what you know, that's what you know of Goblin plus Basin View.
Okay. I'm generally distrustful of goblin folk, but in this case, you put up a hell of a fight. Pound it. All right.
So what,
Yeah.
question, tabletop.
I
Would
just-
any of our character alignments not be cool with a goblin? Like, I'm trying to think, would a dark elf not be cool with a goblin? I don't know if that's a
Are
thing.
you a dark elf?
I am.
Nice. I should
So-
probably ask that first.
I would think there are conflicts within all the races. There's varying degrees of trust, but I honestly don't know the lore behind that. But I would say that maybe there's probably
I
a
realize
there's a
we're
heavier
all an
distrust of
accepting
goblins
bunch, but
in
in
general.
the world of
Typically,
D&D,
goblins are
That's
bad
why
guys.
I was saying.
Right.
I was gonna say, I
On the
did
scale
just
of
casually
animosity,
take out 2
goblins
out
are
of 3
pretty
of
low.
the
Lower end.
people
Yeah.
we were
Yeah, I was
attacking.
gonna say you did do some work.
But like
Yeah.
hardcore player, like a hardcore thing, there might be certain races that just
Yeah.
don't jive.
Sure.
I mean,
Elves and
She did some
dwarves.
work.
Yes, exactly.
Like,
but
yes.
also she was fighting tieflings as well too. I mean, like,
Right.
That's a good point.
what is our assumption of the enemy as
So
well too? No offense.
the lines are much more blurred here. I mean, there's good and bad from good, bad, middle from all the races, and so I didn't want to pick out and just say goblins are always bad. I mean, you can be a goblin.
No, I think
which is why I was
a
glad you picked
goblin
an
who's
orc.
a team player is pretty sweet.
right?
Yeah.
And so I mean,
But I mean,
typically
like-
orcs are not
Half
good.
orcs.
And so-
Table
right.
talk. We just came across 2 different races that were just happened to fight. I mean, we did kind of choose a side without ever establishing
Whether or not they
motive.
were. Yeah, that's what I said.
incentive.
I go, we basically stopped asking, what are you
Yeah,
doing?
we
We just
did-
went straight into
Started
kicking
shooting
ass.
arrows at people's
Yeah.
heads.
You bumped into
You bumped into
my-
our camper and so we were dead. Someone comes along, what the fuck? That was my friend! So, we'll see how this plays out, I guess. I would assume they were...
Can we,
I mean,
uh,
basically, the person who ran into the wagon was the first person. who
Can
went
we
down,
check
so.
the bodies, see if there's anything of interest for our storyline?
Yeah, you can check. Roll investigation checks.
All of us?
Anybody who wants to
Yeah, I'll do it.
search
I'm
the
gonna
bodies.
cut off that guy's mullet.
D20.
Six.
D20 plus investigation.
'Kay.
Your investigation modifier.
Where's
Come on,
my-
baby.
6.
Ooh, 16 plus 2, so 18 for me.
18.
It's like 8 down the list.
15?
15, okay. So Hurry doesn't find anything. John, you and Raziel are digging around, and are you digging on different ones?
Or
You
can I
are-
just say I want to check them all?
I'm gonna say because I'm closest to is that captain?
The captain.
I'm going on him.
Okay, so you search the captain and you come across just in orders. It has a drawing of June on it, and so they have a picture of like a drawing of like a wanted poster kind of looking thing.
Oh, conflict. I love
Not wanted, so wanted, so more.
It's like a
Reward.
bounty?
More, this is bounty. Well, more. This is your target. Like not official. It's not. There's no. It doesn't look like this is law.
Like a
It looks
like a
this is-
bandit bounty type thing.
Yes, exactly.
Like they're like this person did something like
Or it's
to
just a target.
whether
Just a
regardless, just a target.
Right.
Like, you're the one to go.
Not
she's the one
law
to go
enforcement
after.
target. Not like a bounty hunter would get it officially from law enforcement. I mean, this looks more underground.
So there's a backstory to something this one did.
possibly.
Oh, there's
There
a
has to be
piece
there.
of paper
Yes.
with that. Can I have that?
Can't I have that?
Do I have to roll for that?
You need
Tell me
well,
pass
keep
it on.
bullets, bullets.
I'm fine with that. I mean, I'll give it to him.
Then that's up to you. I'd say if
Yeah.
you wanted to argue about it, then we'd have a check. But
Is there a reason why? Yeah. All right, I'm good with it. Yeah, yeah.
All right.
So I'm gonna check.
I take the.
so you check.
Okay, what was
wait,
this
so
guy's name?
Tiefling.
That was the tiefling. Yep,
Yeah,
so just
we check
tiefling.
tiefling.
You check tiefling. All right, you rummage through tiefling's pockets and you find like 8 silver, 44 copper, and you look at the weapons, and the weapons are nothing real special. And so there's nothing really of value. They're just bandits. They were coming out on a mission, so they don't have a whole lot on them.
What was the XP on all those bandits?
I believe it was 6,500 total, and so split that amongst the 5 of you. Well, I guess I have it up.
No.
What is
So
XP?
divide
No.
by 1,300 apiece.
1300.
What is XP? Where is
Your
that?
experience.
That's how you level up. So like if you want to go from level 5 to level 6, you have to get so many XP points.
How do you add that?
I don't
Okay,
know.
well,
I
it's-
think you just
Yeah, it's kind of weird and beyond. Like if you go.
not a sponsor.
Yeah, not a sponsor. Sorry.
You just said beyond.
Yeah,
That's true. That's true. That's true.
Could be
Could
bed
be
bath.
Bed
That's-
Bath
it
Beyond.
could definitely be that,
abilities,
yeah.
and then I think you have to go to the manage character and levels, and then it'll take you actually to the internet version, the online, and then manage XP, and then
that's right,
you
you have
can
to go into
add
manage.
in what you just got.
So once you level up,
type in XP value, you can go your 1,300 and apply, and then it adds it in.
so once you level up, you get additional like arm, like hit points or more spells to use, or you get better with.
Your
Oh,
settings.
settings.
Manage character
Oh,
and levels.
okay.
Then it takes you like to the bottom
I throw one of my cat treats to Loonspin because she did a good job.
Loonspin did a good
She
job.
She did good.
She's
so pretty.
She's so pretty. She's pretty awesome.
Pretty awesome. She
Uh,
is pretty awesome.
Yeah.
What do you do?
You guys have some OP stuff. At least there were
Can I
some
see it
hits
real quick?
tonight. I don't know that the
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
ogre did much damage to you guys.
Loonspin took a couple hits.
And you
last time.
search
That's
for
true.
XP level? Is that what you said?
So yeah, this was fun.
Click that.
And so I still notice I need to make it a little bit harder.
Manage?
That's your HP.
And so this was supposed to be a hard encounter.
I don't
But
know.
it
We
didn't
brought
seem-
kind of
We
like
brought the commando.
Yeah, right? No shit.
Fucking
The pummeler,
the Navy SEAL.
right?
No, that just takes you
I
back.
think we had quite a few extra hits compared to their extra hits.
Yeah, right? And I didn't do a terrible job. I forgot to use leadership a couple of times. I didn't have time to use pack tactics.
Yeah.
I only got to use that once before
What's
Tiefling
pack
was
tactics?
dead.
How does
So,
that work?
Pack tactics is the advantage one. So the
Where they're
bandit has
together.
advantage on an attack roll against a creature if at least one of the bandit's allies is within 5
See,
feet
I
of the
think you might
creature,
have it set
and
to
the ally
milestone
isn't
advancement
incapacitated.
instead of
It's kind of hard when you get
XP.
bonuses to hit.
Did I do that?
Like,
Get bonuses to what?
I think that's up to
Bonuses to
him
hit,
to advance.
like we're rolling
No,
plus
I mean,
sixes.
you should be able to
like,
set that.
That's gonna skew the board.
Because I can't
Bob-
change it
Because
either.
everything's pretty much gonna land.
Right, yeah, I don't think he rolled under 20.
Especially when we have a bard as well too.
True.
She has her character level set, and she has it set to milestone advancement.
Oh, okay.
Can you reset that so that it's XP?
I think so.
I don't know how to do that though.
Or I guess maybe
I wonder, maybe I need to do that.
Maybe the better question is.
You should be able to do that.
Zach
That's
is
in like
also a
manage.
milestone.
Yeah, I also have that same thing.
Is it manage?
Or is it, you know, is that how you want to do it?
Was that it?
No, it's supposed to be XP.
What's that? Oops, I turned it off
Where
accidentally.
does
It's
it
just
say
out of
milestone
habit.
at?
Right here.
I don't know. Maybe I can change that
Did
in
you
the.
need this back?
I mean, there like
No,
we do
I
have
have
a
it here.
level
Oh.
thing. So I guess if we're all moving up to level 6, then you could just be like, okay, you move up to level 6.
Oh, just
Right.
tell us when.
Yeah, like there is a thing.
But I guess
on
it's
here.
whether or not you miss out on things though, because
Right,
like,
that's the
RX
thing
and
is-
the orc.
So yeah, here we go.
The ogre.
There we go.
I just don't know how you switch it back to.
There's like the hammer and anvil.
So you will
upper
begin
right
with the base
corner.
XP value. So I'm gonna try this and see what happens. I just changed you, Rachel, or June. I changed you now.
Oh shit, you got that control?
Yeah.
That's nice.
So now you have manage XP. And so you're still at 44 hit points, and you should be
There you
able to manage XP.
So hit that. You'll have to do that for me,
Raziel,
too.
I will do that for you right now.
1300, right?
Yep.
And so now you should have it as well. Does anybody else need that set on theirs?
Yeah.
And we can also worry about that later. So I don't know, I figure this is a good spot to stop. You guys wanna start up with your conversation with June when we start up on next session? And so right now, you're just after the battle. And honestly, what happens now is June, while you guys are ravaging the dead, she runs around to check on a couple of people that are on the other side of her wagon, and they're both dead.
What?
And so, yeah,
So the people I was traveling with?
people you were traveling with are dead.
Literally, what the fuck? I get into this game and
It's a crazy world.
I know. So then, do we just like take a power nap now?
So now,
We
we will,
rest.
when we come back, we will pick up right where we left off here.
So then, do I just close out of this? The little thingy?
Yeah, you can if you want. Yeah.
Or how do
All
I-
right, so I think we're done for the night. Yeah, that was fun. All right, have a good weekend, everybody.
Later.
And later. And let me see. I can
Do you
go
edit
to
over here?
No, I've got it over here. I just need to get used to it. I'm not used to all the keys yet. So I think now I can switch to